Life on the airline is life in the fast lane.
Excuse me, please.
Let's go, whoa!
Sometimes fun.
Oh, golly gosh.
Sometimes a real battle.
Stress.
There's trouble at check-in.
It will be well. You don't need to point at me, sir.
You are the problem, you don't understand? It isn't good enough, is it?
I love you, Kev!
And high motion on the tarmac. So for the best in in-flight entertainment, welcome back aboard the airline.
Come fly with me, let's fly away. If you can use some exotic booze, there's a bar in far Bombay. Come fly with me, let's fly away.
Jane, it's Fiona. I was wondering if it's possible for you to come through.
Yeah, I'm on my way.
OK, thanks.
Thanks.
Check-in supervisor Jane Bolton has a mission. In the next 24 hours, 20,000 people will pass through Luton Airport. It's Jane's job to make sure they do, provided they're on time. For the self-confessed ogre of the airport, bossiness is her business.
10 no-shows. So are you for Amsterdam? Yeah. Do you want to go back into it and I'll do this?
I've still got to put on my car, I didn't realise that.
We won't be able to check you in then, sir, because I've actually boarded the flight now.
Well, I need the flight.
We can't check you in if you haven't parked the car because I've already started boarding.
That's not good enough. Well, you're going to be here in 10 minutes.
Well, that's up to dispatch the guys that are in charge of the aircraft as to whether they'll accept you, but I doubt it very much, not at in 10 minutes' time.
Well, it's 20 minutes to the flight.
Yes, but at 20 minutes before the flight we close it, and we're actually late already, that's the problem. If you are too late, we'll have to transfer you on to the next one, but we'll have to sort that out when you get here.
What time's that?
It's not until later on.
With you?
No, I can't hold anything because I'm always all over the place, I'm afraid.
Okay.
But the next one isn't until 2:30 this afternoon.
Oh, Christ, I need to be there.
Businessman John Hill is off to park his car. He thought airport staff would do it, but he hadn't pre-booked the service.
Liz going to miss it. Departures Amsterdam check-ins, no way, they've already started boarding, he'll get on that now. He won't even be back before the flight's gone.
35,000 feet up, easyJet's glamour flight to the French Riviera.
Crossfeed is close. Happy?
And for Captain James McBride, a favourite trip.
It's one of the best airports we go to in some ways. We actually fly in over everybody's swimming pool and everybody's private yacht. Every time I come home, I just think to myself, I must buy more lottery tickets. So I come home from the flight, and my wife says, what are you doing? I said, I'm just popping down the shops. I come back with 10 quid worth of lottery tickets. She said, what did you do that for? I said, well, I went to Nice today, and it looks so lovely down there, and all the swimming pools. I just think to myself, well, if I won the lottery, it'd be the sort of place we'd go.
Not just a glamour flight, a glamour fortnight. Over the next 2 weeks, easyJet will be flying out dozens of passengers to the Cannes Film Festival.
Austin Powers, Spy Who Shagged Me. Biggest party celebration of Hollywood film kicks off with a press junket and photo call and ends with an extravagant party on Palm Beach. David Cronenberg, I saw that Crash film the other day, that's crap. I'm going to tell him when I see him.
Ian West and fellow photographer Doug Peters earn their keep snapping the stars, but only certain pictures will net a profit.
We can get pictures of the women that generally do go better, especially in the picture magazines, in the big picture magazines, because they like wearing the full-length dresses and they like showing all the glamour and that. And all the gentlemen just turn up in tuxedos, so they all look a bit the same. So really, for really nice dressed women is what we're looking for.
So Ian wants a supermodel, and he knows how to grab their attention.
There's a few people who would say that I have got quite a loud voice. I have probably got one of the loudest. People do like standing near me. The trouble is, when I'm shouting, I'm not concentrating, so I'm often missing the picture just because I'm still shouting for them to look at me. So.
Ian's tactics have earned him a nickname.
Oi, over here, oi! And even when I'm on the phone, I'll say it's oi boy, just to make sure that people know who it is.
Down on the ground, boarding's already begun for John Hill's flight.
Hi Pete, it's Jane. I don't know how far you are through the boarding. I've got a mail here that was parking the car earlier. Is there any possibility of accepting?
I've got meetings in Amsterdam.
Negative. OK, then thanks anyway.
I've got meetings in Amsterdam.
He's in charge of the aircraft, so he said no.
I'm here. I mean, it's...
He's in charge of the aircraft, so there's nothing
Well, this
else
is
I
only
can
because
do.
of your airport and the lack of valet parking. The valet
Yeah, I
parking only
understand
takes
that, but as
That's
you
why I
can
always
understand,
park.
I've done my job for you and I can't
I'm
get
sorry,
you on that
is
flight.
there anybody else?
No, I'm
Huh?
just checking.
Can you ask him again? I've got a meeting in
I'm not allowed to ask
Sorry,
him again, sir.
I've got a meeting in
Yeah,
Amsterdam.
but you're not
2
listening to me, you're
o'clock
not
flight.
understanding what I'm saying. I've rang dispatch, I've rang departures, and I've also rang the guy who's on the aircraft in charge.
I would have been
and he
here in
said
time
no.
if you're valet parking at this airport.
I understand that, but
Well,
you're not listening to me.
yes, I understand what you're saying.
Right.
Can you ask him again?
I'm not
please?
allowed to ask him again, sir. If he said no, he said no, and that's it. There's nothing
I mean,
else I
I'm
can
here.
do.
I've got no baggage.
I understand what you're
And
saying.
I've got
but he's
meetings in
charge of the aircraft.
Amsterdam.
I can't argue
I
with
bought with
you, sir.
easyJet because I've had no problems because they've always been brilliant in the past.
Yeah.
Even when the flight was delayed, we got a refund on the tickets.
Yes, I can
You're
understand
You're
that, but
preventing
as
me
I'm
from doing this.
saying-
Right, how do I get hold of your... Who's your boss?
My boss, my
Yeah.
supervisor.
Well, how do you get hold of
Stelios?
Stelios, the chairman of easyJet?
Stelios. Well, he's not
Stelios.
here, is he?
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Stelios Hagianou, easyJet's publicity-hungry boss,
Oh, mind your head.
is working on his public image.
Is that Errol? Hi, James Jeffrey. How you doing? All right. And yourself?
The PR department has laid on a media photo call for their multi-millionaire chairman.
Well, we can get Stelios holding still. We'll get some shots of him.
James, what's happening here?
Yes, sorry to jump you with all this.
Don't worry.
We got Max from the Sunday Telegraph.
Okay.
You remember
Yeah,
Will
this is
came and
fine.
interviewed you a few days ago.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Max is from there. I've got a local photographer too, just to get some
Are you?
Errol to
Good to see you.
get some
Hi there.
some library shots.
I'm going to miss my meetings in Amsterdam. I'm not impressed. And I've flown easyJet lots of times. I've always thought they're wonderful. I've stood up for them to people who said they're crap. I go with the other people now. I'm not...
I did try. I did tell him.
John Hill has missed his flight. Now he wants his money back.
Sorry, sir, we don't actually give refunds.
Sorry, I
if
want
you're
a
too
refund.
late for your flight.
I was on time for my flight. The arrangements at this airport were what caused the problem.
Right. Unfortunately, I can't give you
I'm
a
sorry,
refund. Next thing I could do is call a supervisor out to speak to you, but they're going to tell you
and they're
exactly
going to tell me
the
exactly
same
the same thing.
No one enjoys getting shouted at, but it's one of those things. It gets aggravating when someone just keeps going on and on and on, and you've tried and you've explained the situation, and they won't take no for an answer. Then it does, it gets to you a little bit, but you know.
Right, how do I get hold of the chairman of easyJet? I'm not...
What I can do is write down-
He puffs himself and his airline up so much.
Okay.
easyJet to forget me as a customer. Finish.
Captain McBride will soon be touching down in Nice.
When we telling the passengers on the PA system what the weather's going to be like, you say, "Oh, ladies and gentlemen, and the weather's going to be," and you're thinking, "Nice." Don't say nice. Say something else. And you think, "And the weather's going to be nice in Nice this afternoon." You think, "Oh, that sounds awful," you know. But you try and think of something else. So now I think, and now I come up with most agreeable. So, ladies and gentlemen, the weather is most agreeable this afternoon in Nice. I think that doesn't sound right anyway. But never mind.
Engine start switches on. Recall. Check. Speed brake. Arm green light. Landing gear. Down 3 green. Cabin is secure for landing.
Touchdown in Nice, where the weather is most agreeable. And Oi Boy goes off in search of a supermodel.
Oh, he's run out.
Where's she gone? She gone. Bye.
Get a lick off your lips.
Luton check-in assistant Katrina Leader is facing a big test.
Thinking of you.
It's her first day back at work since being treated for cancer and since tying the knot with husband Julian.
I've got a nervous feeling in my tummy.
You'll be fine.
To be honest, I don't think any time is going to be the best time for me to go back to work. You know, I'm always going to be dreading it in some way. But I think it's the best time now for me, purely because I feel I'm going to be living a normal life again.
She's just got to take it slow and just take her time, not burn herself out.
I couldn't have coped or got through this by just relying on the treatment, you know. Really and truthfully, to have your family your mum and your backup and, you know, obviously Julian behind you, then there's no way I would have got through.
She's just so strong and positive. I think without that, she couldn't do it. You know, people often think how they would handle it in their situation, but you just can't imagine it.
But her health worries will never go away.
So I keep suffering from a bad throat. It's been going on since the beginning of December. We don't know what that is. Maybe they've got a feeling maybe something on the radiotherapy has burnt something inside me to keep giving me, you know, a funny throat. I think that's all right though.
Since Katrina's been away, there have been some changes at Luton.
I quite like the uniform. Quite nice, isn't it?
Everyone's wearing easyJet orange.
And my tie's too orangey.
And the calming colours seem to have been rubbing off on John Hill.
It's not easyJet's fault entirely. It's not. It's largely Luton Airport's fault for making the valet parking pre-booking only. I suppose I could have left half an hour earlier, but I was up at 5 anyway. I'm not going to get up 4:30 for a day that's going to finish about 11 tonight. That makes it a very long day.
A day that's due to get even longer. John's heading to Heathrow to try his luck with another airline. Liverpool Airport, easyJet's second base. Flight EZ641 to Belfast is about to depart. And takeoffs don't happen without the say-so of dispatcher Kevin Reardon.
You're with the PA38, crosswind left in the circuit, you're clear takeoff, the surface wind 29019.
But today, Kevin's got other things on his mind. A VIP lookalike on the Nice flight.
Not Sharon Stone lookalike, is it? No. No. Haven't seen her anywhere, have you? No. She's on this flight.
Is she?
Yeah, supposed to be.
Just said that,
yeah.
Oh, she's next to me. she got her knickers on today, though?
I don't think so, no.
Oh, that's not right.
Doesn't wear them in the summer.
How do you know?
I know her.
I haven't seen her around anywhere. I'm a little bit cynical, quite honestly, because I don't even think it'll look like her, because Sharon Stone takes some beating, really, doesn't she?
Sharon Stone's going to be on your flight, actually. You'll see her. Oh. She's not as good looking as you three, though.
In Luton, there's another flight heading for Nice.
You're Claire Robertson, I've got Lucinda Robertson.
But Katrina's spotted a discrepancy, and so one unlucky passenger may not be going anywhere.
I am Elle Robertson. Oh, shit.
Is your sister travelling today?
Sorry?
She's not travelling, is she?
No.
No.
It's my twin sister. I must have picked up the wrong one. Can I give you
That's right.
my driving licence?
And whereabouts do you live?
I live at the same address.
I mean, is that quite,
My sister's in
quite far, isn't it? Can you spare 1 second while I consult my manager? Who's that? Karen, I think I know the answer myself, but obviously I want to try, you know, everything I can. Got a passenger here. On the system it's Lucinda Robertson, but her passport's Claire Robertson, and she's got her sister's passport. They're twin sisters, but...
Okay.
All right, bye. Oh, I'm really sorry. I won't be able to travel, yeah, I'm so sorry. I mean, there's no way you're going to get a passport in time, are you? I'm just afraid, you know, you can't travel. I mean, you can't travel and drive like that. That's to be on your own passport. Try and think. I don't think that there is today with easyJet, but
It's another EasyJet.
It's a 2-hour round trip to her home in London, but Lucinda must get to Nice tonight.
I'm working there for a week, well, 2 weeks. There's a boat show in San Remo, so we just walk around with a clipboard and talk to people on different yachts. So, but probably get sacked.
I really feel for people like that. You know, something that couldn't be helped, really, could it?
But Lucinda has a plan, and she's not as innocent as she looks. So the Nice flight's a passenger down.
Have you had doors? Because I've got that passenger's bag here.
But it's also short of some luggage.
Apparently a bag was offloaded for some keys, and I've got it here. Well, apparently some passengers asked for his bag to come off because he needed his keys. Thank you.
Yeah, your bag's on its way down now, so we're going to have to get it out as quickly as possible. Can't delay the flight. OK, see ya. It's going to have to be quick.
What gate are you at, please? Oh, no, I'm running.
A passenger had asked for his bag to be taken off the plane in order to retrieve the keys to his hire car, and now he's gone and left the bag behind. Jane has less than 2 minutes to reunite them.
Excuse me, please.
Shall I say to the aircraft, right, she's on her way or something like that? Yeah, I can see her. Even before she started. Give it to me. Give me the bag. Where is it? Yankee Juliet? Yeah.
A good handover, but it's still touch and go. The home straight. They've done it. A great team performance.
It's just a case of us having to run like maniacs and get the bag on board, but we did it. Look, there.
In Liverpool, it's not missing luggage, but a missing bunny that's the problem.
Is it a live one or is it a fluffy one? It's a fluffy one, is it? And it's a white one. I'll see what we can do for you, OK?
But Sharon Stone has shown up, and she's been turning heads.
Hello, hi. I'm Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
Was it Sharon?
Yes, Sharon.
You really do look like a Sharon, don't you?
Very much, yes.
So what are you going over for then?
Going over for the festival, you know, I've got some things to do over there and hoping somebody will offer me Basic Instinct 3.
It's an amazing resemblance.
Thank you very much, yes. I only want
Similar
1 million.
Similar legs as well.
Similar legs.
Hey, it's a pleasure to meet you. You're
great
looking
to meet
good.
you.
In fact, I
Thanks
think you're
very
looking
much.
nicer than Sharon Stone. I've got a bit of a sweat on, actually. She's nice, isn't she? Nice long legs, very tall lady. Comes over well. She's got lovely hair. She really does look like Sharon Stone. I can understand people mistaking her as Sharon Stone. And you hear the accent that she did, the New York accent.
How you doing? How you doing, boy?
Pretty good. Amazing, yeah. It's done a few things to me.
And the missing bunny's been found. But he's in disgrace.
Come on, then.
I always wanted to kiss Sharon Stone. There we go. Have a nice time. Good luck. I'm a bit gobsmacked at the moment, quite honestly. I'm a bit stuck for words. What a beautiful lady she is. And I got a kiss off her. I'm not going to wash for at least 6 months now.
Hazel Mulroney never set out to mimic Sharon Stone. Outside a restaurant in Cannes, it just sort of happened.
This whole crowd of people came rushing up to me and shoved bits of paper at me and said, come on, Sharon, you know, give me your autograph. And I was like, it took a while for me to realise what was going on. And then Steve said, they think you're Sharon Stone. And I went, no, I'm Hazel from Liverpool.
A year on, and Hazel's picked up all the mannerisms.
Sometimes I think, gosh, it's a really silly thing to do, but then I think, well, someone rings you up and says, do you want to go to Cannes? Go to a fabulous party, drink as much champagne as you like, eat as much food. I'm not going to say, well, hell no, I'll just stay home and clean the floor, thank you, you know.
In Cannes, things are hotting up. Just 4 hours to go before the opening premiere, and Oi Boy's praying that his position in the pen hasn't been taken.
Put the positions down yesterday, and I've been checking them since 7 o'clock this morning. I've just got to make sure that it's still there. Make sure it hasn't been ripped up. And it is. Thank God for that. I've got a nice position on the front row. We had about 6 positions yesterday, but they were all down this side, especially underneath the cover, just in case it rained. And they've all gone. I've got no idea where they are. But out of all the ones I put down, I'd have probably gone for this one anyway, because it was the one on the front. But it doesn't look as though I've got much choice.
What time, when's the next flight? 8 o'clock?
25.
Lucinda should be dashing to London to get her passport. But in fact, she's been lying. She doesn't have a passport. It's time to come clean.
I had my bag stolen the other day with everything in it, my passports, credit cards. I've got a twin sister. Thought, well, they don't really look at passports, so she looks like me, so serves me right, I suppose. But everyone said, oh, it won't be a problem, no. But it did.
She's been hatching a plan. It's against the law, but she's going to wait until Katrina clocks off and then try checking in again, posing as her twin sister.
I really need to get there. I've got other identification with me, so I can't really see why it would be a problem. Anyway, I'm not a criminal, really.
Oi Boy's dressing up for the big night. His position's secured, but he's still worried about the competition.
There are things that you can do, yeah, obviously, but the French really have it sewn up out here. You know, if a Frenchman wants to take anything at any position that you've got, then they'll take it. Oi, 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 oi! Jeff! Jeff, for God's sake!
Jeff Goldblum, a big name, but not a supermodel.
Oi! Oi! What are you doing, man? Come on, get back! Back! Get back! And him, get them both back! Just stay back! Just stay back! Just stay back! Oi, 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 oi! Whoa, 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 whoa! Stop, stop, stop! Allez! 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 The ground! Allez, turn down!
Holly Hunter, great actress, but just 5 out of 10 on Oi Boy's glamour scale.
That's his daughter.
Finally, he gets his wish. Not just a supermodel, but a Wonder Bra girl.
Claudia! Claudia!
Even better, Claudia Schiffer in a see-through top.
Claudia! Claudia, to turn down! Excuse me. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. Oh, for goodness sake, get a bloody way, you tit. Splitting her skirt goes right up. Claudia turns up in a see-through T-shirt. So the supermodels have taken the show, really, to this evening.
A good day for the crowds, and Oi Boy covers his costs.
And if not, it's one for the bedroom wall, isn't it? So it'll do me.
John Hill swallowed his pride and has flown with easyJet since missing his flight. Oi Boy's picture of Claudia appeared in 7 magazines, and Lucinda finally made it to Nice. Check-in and customs none the wiser. On board Airline tonight, we've got love.
Hopefully, she'll say yes.
We've got sweat. And tears.
I feel like I'm an old lady, you know?
Come fly with me, let's fly away. If you can use some exotic booze, there's a bar in far Bombay. Come fly with me, let's fly away.
Aberdeen and a class of Scottish school children are set to receive some very exciting news about a trip to see their pen pals.
We know it's a long way away. How many miles?
500.
500 miles is too long to go on a bus. We would be far too tired and too grumpy. But we wouldn't be tired and we wouldn't be grumpy if we could get there very quickly on an aeroplane. Now, would that be possible?
Yeah. Lots and lots of money. No.
Lots and lots of money. Well, will I let you into a secret?
Yeah.
We are going.
Yay!
So, we have to get up really early. We have to come to Donbank. We have got to get on a bus. We've got to go to the airport.
For 7-year-old Daniel, it's too good to be true.
And I spoke to the lady at the airport and she said she's going to make special arrangements for John. because I told her that we had a person in a wheelchair, and she said, "That's not a bother, we can manage that."
It may be 9:30 in the morning, but for a group of lads jetting off to Spain, the party begins in the airport bar.
Basically, we're on rugby tour. We're going to have a good time, plenty of beer, plenty of messing about. If we hit lucky, join the Mile High Club.
That could be a very, very lively flight. I do not envy the cabin crew at all on that one.
"15 beer-soaked lads heading off to Barcelona, and it's a 2.5-hour flight.
Stop. Come the next day, okay? So make that 21 and 3.
That's it.
No luggage today?
Just
the
hand
wheelchair
luggage,
today?
just backpacks.
That's fine, no
Backpacks and teddies.
Got to make sure you have the teddies.
Absolutely.
Class 3 Donbank Primary are jetting down to Luton to meet their pen pals at a private school in Hertfordshire. The trip has been arranged by teacher Marilyn Grant.
The two places are very, very different indeed. Their school is set in the middle of the English countryside, whereas ours is in a housing scheme in Aberdeen. The children that go to that school are terribly different from ours. But again, when two lots of children meet together, those kind of things don't matter.
But nerves are mounting for one little boy and his dad.
He just told us on Friday that he's scared of heights. Yeah. So we're trying to explain that you don't actually feel the sensation of height when you're up in the plane. So we took him out to the airport on Sunday night, and he seems to have calmed down a bit now. Yeah. Hopefully.
Stewardess Janie Stock has just 20 minutes to prepare the plane for the kids, but she'd rather not.
People who eat Murray mints, opal fruits, or have children under the age of 16 should not be boarded at all. They leave the sweetie wrappers in the pockets, you see, and children are hard work.
Look, I've been working the pirate!
The kids are desperate to board the plane, but like all wheelchair passengers, Johnny gets on first. 500 miles away in Luton, there's anticipation of a different kind.
Today's going to be the most nerve-wracking day of my life ever. Basically, I'm planning to propose to my girlfriend at the airport in front of everybody. We've been going out for only about 3.5, 4 months, and everything feels fine and it just seems right. So I've got the ring tucked away in my pocket, and hopefully she'll say yes.
Mark's girlfriend Heather is an easyJet stewardess due in shortly on a flight from Belfast. As usual, taking control of organisation and logistics is supervisor Jane Bolton.
Oh.
Hello.
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 Let me see the ring.
The
Oh
ring.
my God.
Do you want to hold them?
Yeah.
I'll show you the ring.
It's exciting.
All right.
Oh, it's lovely. You nervous?
No, wait, I'm scared stiff.
I'll hold your hands for you.
You will? Well, then go for that.
I will.
Is that all the little persons now? Don't take the tables down yet. Let's get the seat belts first. Boys, leave everything.
Everyone's strapped in time for takeoff. Daniel's beside himself with excitement. Grant's gritting his teeth. Back With the other children, the drinks trolley is doing a roaring trade.
We've got no beer left, I'm afraid. What spirits you got? Okay, Bacardi, vodka, gin, brandy, and whiskey.
Good name, Dan Daniel.
We're having a couple of ales.
We are.
And which way's east?
We had a couple of smokes on the way as well.
We haven't said
Oh, we did. we did.
Apparently on this flight you're not allowed to drink your own alcohol. We had a couple of bottles of Jack Daniels and the stewardesses were straight down on us like a bunch of hawks, taking the straight off us and selling their alcohol at exorbitant prices. I mean, obviously a nice little money earner for them.
But as the alcohol flows, the cabin crew look set for some turbulence.
Did you like the takeoff? Was that good? Did you feel it rumbling along? It gets really fast, doesn't it? It's great. Well above the clouds now. Would you like to go up to the front? See the pilots, would you? Yeah?
Even Jane is taking a shine to the kids.
Can you go straight in?
Hello.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm fine. Fantastic. How fast does the aeroplane go? Oh, look at it.
It's going almost 500 miles per hour if you're in your car.
Oh, it's cool. You gotta keep your hands on the thing.
You ever look out the window?
Yes, I have.
It's a very good view of Scotland. It's not, they're very well behaved children, surprisingly enough. They are very well behaved indeed, very excitable, you know.
In Luton, there's a welcoming party.
It's like the first time we've seen someone from a different country. And it's just like so exciting.
The booze is beginning to take its toll, and the crew are concerned for the other passengers.
Seatbelts on. You're broken. Everyone just shut up. Okay.
Can I talk for 1 minute? Does anybody notice these two lovely children sitting over here? That's on this summer Do you think that maybe you guys feel overwhelming them a little bit, like sort of being up and being loud? Because I certainly know, I mean, I'm feeling overwhelmed, so if they feel overwhelmed, you know, so just have some respect, okay, guys, please.
We've asked us just like to keep the noise down, yeah? There are other people, excuse me, there are other people on board, yeah? He's got one line for every medium.
Put your seatbelts on.
Ladies and gentlemen, announcements are sent in to Luton. The captain
You're a good girl. You're a good girl.
As the plane comes into land, Grant's feeling sick.
She feels sick. She's just been sick.
But one of his classmates beats him to it. At least the kids managed to get it in the bag. Elsewhere, the aim hasn't been so good.
Joey's doing the jobs that he considers even too kind of ill for us to do. His friend here has been ill, so he's taken it upon himself to clean up the mess that he's made.
And here's the guilty party.
I've never actually had a passenger offer to clean up a mess before. No.
I like to do my bit. You know, look after him, make sure we get back and forth when it's
Yeah, he's actually, he's a good guy. Jerry, thank you so much. Really appreciate it, mate. Come down and get washed off down the back with us.
That's an invitation for you, Jenny. Well done, Jenny.
Hey!
Back in Liverpool, it's not booze, but fags that are causing problems for Kevin.
No, whoa, no smoking. No fume apart. You just wait here, please, if you want. Can you wait here, please? We've got an aircraft starting up, you see. OK. I've told them. Where? No cigarette. I've just told that fella not to smoke and he's lit it up. That bloke before you just told to put it out. People are getting off the aircraft and they're smoking. They could blow everybody up. It's ridiculous. It's obviously common sense that when you're walking across a tarmac where there's fuel spillage that you do not smoke. And they're actually told by the cabin crew on arrival not to smoke until they enter the terminal building. And people just disregard that instruction completely. It's absolutely ridiculous. They're putting their lives and our own lives at risk. Crazy, irresponsible.
Right,
Thanks a lot. Thanks, see you on the way back.
Thank you.
Good luck with your footy. Ta-ra.
In Barcelona, the boys have left their mark.
It was supposed to have been cleaned up by a colleague of the rugby lad that spewed all over the place, and he didn't quite get it all, if you can see. It's nice bit here. It's all on there. I don't know what he's been eating as well. That's disgusting. I hope it's sick. I hope it is sick.
But nothing's too much for the Spanish cleaners.
¿Te quiere traer mocho o qué?
Pepsi vomit, Pepsi vomit.
They have a little-known cleaning remedy, a can of cola.
There you go.
Claro.
I'm nearly interested.
But it hasn't solved the problem of the smell.
Oye, habrá que quitar.
¡Este cleaning one de mierda!
It's the big moment for Mark and his marriage proposal.
She's here.
His stewardess girlfriend Heather is on the inbound flight from Belfast.
Oh my God, where have I got to stand at the front?
I'm so excited, it's not even me.
After the break, will Heather say yes?
And my heart's going like this.
And there's yet more romance in the making. It's Mark's big moment.
Hello? I ring, I've got to ask properly, I've got to get down on my right knee, which is very weak. So will you marry me, please? Yes. I'll put this on your finger. No, the flowers.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, they're from Mark, obviously. But this is from easyJet, both of you.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Very proud
I
of you.
feel scared. Thanks for all your help, then.
That's all right, no problem.
Cheers.
Very sentimental. It's not like me at all. I actually had a tear then, and that's really not like me. Oh, it's lovely. Happy ending.
Right.
Bye.
A few stolen moments together and Heather's jetting off to Madrid. Not even the course of true love can be allowed to delay the easyJet half-hour turnaround. Jane's happy to play Cupid, but she's not so lucky in love herself.
I've been single now for about 4 or 5 months now. Yeah. I'm getting on now. My mum's given up. My mum thinks I'm never going to get married. She gave me the money that she was saving for my wedding to get a car when I went home a few months ago. And that's sad, isn't it, when you're nearly 29 and your mum's given up on you? I'm very fussy, really fussy. Can't stand anyone that rings at me. I like a chase. I like, well, normally tall and dark, but it's quite a nice builder that's been in that's bald, so.
An exciting moment for the kids, and for Miss Grant, an emotional reunion with her opposite number, an old friend from Scotland.
Wow. This is Pippa. It's Daniel. This is Pippa. Where's Daniel? Daniel Esselman. Right, there you are. Yes. Rebecca. There you go. Rebecca. There she is.
Different schools, another country. But Daniel still knows how to impress the ladies.
How many teeth have you lost? How many teeth have you lost? Oh, heaps. We've only got 9 teeth left. I've lost, let's see. I've lost 50.
One set of pen pals are becoming inseparable. And the love bug has spread to check-in, where Katrina's been dealing with two honeymooners.
Possible to take my guitar with me onto the plane?
Oh, I think so.
Yeah.
Maybe you can serenade your wife.
Well, that's a good idea, yeah.
Would you get your guitar out then, please?
What, do you want to hold it, or...?
No, I want you to play it.
Play it. It's called Chloe. No.
Oh, Chloe, when you gonna look my way, Chloe? When you gonna look my way? Oh, Chloe, when you gonna look my way, Chloe? When you gonna look my way, Chloe? When you gonna look my way, Chloe? When you gonna look my way, oh, Chloe?
What's up, Leonard? You gave me a lump in my throat. I wish Julian would sing to me like that. He only sings in the bath. Right. Okay, well, I'm afraid you missed your flight. No, you haven't really missed your flight. You're boarding on time, and it will be in 10 minutes from gate 11.
Gate 11.
All right.
All right.
Have
Nice
a lovely
to see you.
time. I think quite a nice couple. Two peas in a pod. Quite merry.
This is my wife, Chloe, and I wrote the song. Actually, I wrote the song about a girl called Susie, but then when I met Chloe, I just had to change the name because she just wooed me. And look out for it. It's gonna be #1. Thanks. Bye bye.
My, oh my, I sit and gaze and wonder. Someone can be as lovely as you.
We just had a lady that's rang into the office, filtered the call, and she said, I want this poem read out over the tunnel to my boyfriend when he gets here. Obviously, we can't do that. And she was told that, and also, you know, what do you want us to do? She said, oh, I'd like you to take down the poem and read it to him. I said, well, I'm not reading it to him, but we'll write it down for you. So I've written it down. Do you want to hear it? I'm sorry I said the wrong words at the right time. It is the adventure of our love. Not smooth, is it? Because it's true and real, but I know it is fiery but pure with passion. Whatever it is, I do miss you, and you invade my mind every second of the day. As long as I live, my heart will never change for you. You are my first and my last. I need you and want to be with you today, tomorrow, edge of our old age, and beyond eternity, going through side by side. I'm sorry, but if someone gave me that, I'd have to be sick. God. That's two love stories we've had today now, isn't it?
And they say things come in threes.
Daniel, I love you. Right? Cool.
Parting is such sweet sorrow. At Luton, Katrina's feeling the strain. It's only a few weeks since she returned to work following her treatment for cancer.
I am so tired, I tell you, this has really washed me out. I'm a little bit upset at the moment because a passenger commented on my hair and it wasn't a very nice comment. Upset me.
It's just the passengers, you know, obviously some of them are quite rude, and she's been away from it for so long. It isn't very nice, and you're not used to it anymore, which she is, and it upsets her, obviously.
I really don't like it, Shaw. I feel like I'm an old lady, you know? I'm quite an outgoing sort of person, and you know, I've always been with the fashion, and I really feel that my hair's a dated style because I can't have it cut, really and truthfully, because at the end of the day, to have it cut would mean that I'm going to get more layers in it, and then, you know, I can't grow it so quick, can I? I'm really sensitive over it, but I mean, everyone's really nice here. They're always saying, oh, I prefer your hair short, it's lovely and all that, but it's how I feel. I don't like it. And when that woman told me she didn't like it either, it upset me. The problem is, you see, I keep my ID like that. That is me. That is to give me an incentive to say, I'm going to get my hair that length again. And because she saw my ID and said, oh, I don't like your haircut, why did you have it cut? And, you know, it just...
She's tired, bless her. It's really taken it out of her. You know. She's a little fighter. She says, oh, I'm all right all the time. But you can see that she's tired, and I'm quite close to her, so I worry about her quite a lot, really.
Glasgow's just come out. He's got a damaged bag.
Are you travelling to Athens?
Yeah, he's at checking now. He's just collecting his bags.
Athens?
Can I
check in, please? Okay. Do you have your passport, please?
Thanks, I hear you.
And I've got a reservation here.
That's all right.
S24DAG.
That's great, thanks. Do you have any bags today, please?
Yeah, I have. I've got one.
Yeah, can you pop it on the scales for me?
21 children, 3 adults.
And finally, the kids prepare for the journey home.
It's been absolutely magic. Wonderful day. I have taught young children for 27 years, and I don't think there's ever been such a wonderful day in the whole of my teaching career as we have had today. Brilliant.
Mark and Heather are set to marry in April. Jane handed over that poem to a man who preferred to remain anonymous. And letters between Aberdeen and Hertfordshire are at an all-time high. On board Airline tonight, football mania.
Heads you go. Heads I go, tails you go. Yeah. Ready?
Tough decisions. And Katrina is retested for cancer.
Basically, I'm getting prepared, so if they were to say that I have it again, then it wouldn't be such a shock.
Come fly with me, let's fly away. If you can use some exotic booze, there's a bar in far Bombay. Come fly with me, let's fly away.
It's the day before the European Cup final, and Luton Airport's got football on the brain. Even check-in supervisor Jane Bolton.
I don't know. 2-1? That's a guess. And if I'm right, I should have put a bet down on that. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not really into football. Start watching the men running around with their legs.
Everyone's going to Barcelona to watch Manchester United's most important game for 30 years.
115,000 people, all giving it that. We'll be there. Yeah, brilliant.
31 years we've waited for this. Let's hope this is the big one.
It will be a party, there's no doubt about it.
Jane's seen it all before.
I'm not expecting any late passengers today because you know how men are with football. It's the only time they ever turn up early, isn't it, really? If it was a wedding or anything else, they're always late, but football, they're always early, unless they've had a car accident or something.
They may be early, but that's about as organised as they get.
I'll be going to Barcelona in about half an hour. Hoping to get a match ticket, hotel, the lot, but I've got absolutely nothing. But I have to go. I have to go. I reckon my chances to get a hotel and a match ticket, I'd say about 50-50.
Hussein Varaji is a mobile phone salesman from Gloucester.
I've been a Man United fan all my life. I always go to watch the home games, try and go to as many away games as I can.
He may have no match ticket, but at least he's got a flight.
Tense moments. That's right, we're drinking to ease the nerves.
Anthony and Chris have forked out over £1,000 for match tickets and a hotel, but they've got a serious problem.
At the moment, one of us has got a flight with easyJet. We're flipping a coin against the flight. At the moment, we're flipping, as Chris says, we're flipping a coin to see who's going to get that flight out there. Unless somebody doesn't turn up on standby and easyJet can get us on that flight.
The one with the ticket will get on it, but the other one won't, guarantee it, because every flight to Barcelona and Madrid today has been packed and they've all gone full.
There's one person with other things on her mind.
It never goes down straight away.
Check-in assistant Katrina Leader has the morning off work. In 2 hours, she'll be tested to see whether her cancer's back.
You have to go into like a little tunnel, and I get very claustrophobic and find spaces, don't I?
Yeah, it's horrible.
It's not just that, I'm obviously a little bit scared of what the results might be. didn't sleep very well last night. I do tend to tell myself, look, you may get this again, and basically I'm getting prepared, so if they were to say that I have it again, then it wouldn't be such a shock. Let's go.
Okay, would you fine?
You got your key, yeah?
Yeah.
At 24, Katrina's twice had surgery to remove tumours, once as a teenager and again last year.
When I had it the first time when I was 17, I must admit I was very positive and I never thought I'd get cancer again. And when they did tell me 7 years later that I had it, it was, you know, a tremendous shock to the system. And to be honest with you, I didn't feel I could cope with it.
You need to put an open-fronted gown on with the tassels at the front, and then there's a dressing gown there to cover yourself up with.
Katrina's been clear for just 3 months. Today's her first checkup.
When I'm at work, yes, I am happy and I'm very bubbly because that's how I was before my illness started. The giggly little Katrina. You know, to be honest, sometimes I'm putting on the front.
At 35,000 feet, Hussein has an idea.
Hello there. Could I just borrow your speaker to ask for if any supporters got any spare tickets?
For any spare tickets? I can do it on your behalf, but...
yeah, that's all right.
Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a special announcement, and I'm sure it's a long shot, but I have a passenger up here who requires a ticket for the game. Has anybody got a spare ticket?
How much you got to pay?
Do you have a lot of money?
About £200.
Would you be willing to do £200? He said he's willing to pay £200 for the ticket.
I paid 300 for my ticket, and I won't sell it for 1,000, or maybe even 2,000. I'll sell it for 1,500. My ticket is not for sale.
Crossing the Alps on a different plane, stewardess Janie Stock can't resist checking out her passengers.
I'm so nosy. I love them look who's on board, though. They're now queerer than folk. I love people watching. It's sometimes when you're standing here or at the rear doors there, you kind of think, well, why are you boarding? Where are you going? You know, all these different expressions on their faces. Some people come up really frowning, some people are really stressed and going to a funeral or to do some dirty deed, you know? Often Malaga to launder some money. I don't know, I just let my imagination run riot.
Ladies and gentlemen, the same gentleman would like to up his bid to £400. Is there any takers?
But no one's interested. Without a match ticket or anywhere to stay, Hussein's prospects in Spain look bleak.
I am a music stand, I come from round your way. Play.
Meanwhile, across the sky, nosy Janie's routed out a brass band, the Wallace Collection, and persuaded them to play.
Call it when it's in the air, all right? Yeah.
Heads you go.
Heads you. What?
Heads you go.
Heads I go, tails you go.
Yeah.
Ready?
Good flick.
Heads I go, tails you go. Heads.
Yeah. So I go.
Fingers crossed then. Who knows?
Barcelona Airport, and Hussein has just one thing on his mind.
Manchester United is my life. Without Manchester United, I can't live in this world. Basically, I would do anything to see them win this European Cup.
and he wastes no time.
150? Yeah. I'll give you 200 now. I'll give 200 pounds.
He's found some touts, and the haggling begins.
This one's together. Well, I'll give you 250. Okay, do it. 250, yeah? Okay, do it. All right, in cash. Yeah, cash, yeah.
The deal must be done out of sight of the police. Meanwhile, crunch time is getting uncomfortably close for Anthony and Chris. The flight is about to close.
Hello. What's it worth me getting you on this then?
As long as you're not teasing us with whatever you want.
We've got cancellation.
We've got a cancellation.
What's it?
Cancellation. You beauty.
Yes.
Lovely.
In the blink of an eye, the fortunes of two desperate United fans have been transformed.
I mean, I'm feeling out of this world at the moment. You know what I mean? It's just absolutely brilliant. It's just, you know, it's just amazing. It's like I've got a ticket to heaven, ticket to paradise. This is how much it means to me. That's it.
At the John Radcliffe Hospital in Oxford, the mood is quite different.
Can I better go in then, June?
Yeah, I think they're ready for us. Okay, I'll be in there. Good luck.
Thanks. I feel really nervous. It's the fact that when I go in there, I know people that are doing the screening are obviously seeing inside my body, and I think to myself when I'm lying there, what are they looking at? You know, they obviously know before I do. And it's hard.
Katrina, this first scan will take about 3.5 minutes, so you'll hear that loud knocking noise shortly. Just keep nice and still.
The night before the big game, and in Barcelona, the pre-match party's in full swing. But not for Hussein, whose problem now is that he's got nowhere to sleep.
No, they're all the week full.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
Barcelona's full. Tonight, Hussein sleeps rough. In part 2, Jane meets her match.
Well, if you just let me finish.
Listen, I'm talking. Katrina?
And Katrina gets her test result.
I can assure you, it does fit in the overhead locker.
Yeah, the size doesn't worry me, sir. The regulations with easyJet, and I'm actually in charge of check-in. If you let me finish, sir, the regulations with easyJet are nothing within the cabin is allowed over 5 kilos.
Well, I would like a written guarantee from your company or Mr. Stelios, whoever he is, that £5,000 worth of equipment that is in that bag is going to...
well, if you just let me finish.
When I get out...
Listen,
I'm talking, I'm the customer. When I get out at Edinburgh, that is going to be working for me. Because if it isn't...
It will be work. You don't need to point at me, sir.
No, it won't. You can't guarantee me that. It's going to be thrown
If you just haven't let me finish.
This irate passenger is Neil Collier, a sound engineer taking equipment to Edinburgh to record a school choir.
Well, I don't care. I have travelled on...
Well, that isn't the issue here, sir, with you carrying on. It has to be 5 kilos.
It's no good you trying to stick up because you're on film.
I'm not sticking up, sir. I do this to every passenger.
I couldn't care a toss about you, quite frankly. I am telling you...
Well, it either goes on hold or it doesn't travel with you.
I travel all over the world. I travel on British Airways, British Middle. I will be travelling on British Airways next week. That will go with me.
Yeah, but you're travelling with easyJet today, sir.
I couldn't care who I'm travelling with today. I've travelled with you before, and very good you are. I'm just saying that I would like a guarantee from you in writing that when that gets there, because it's very easy for you to tell me that, but when I get there, if that doesn't work, you're responsible, or Mr. Stelios, whoever he is upstairs,
Yeah,
is
and I take it it's
responsible
packed
for that.
adequately as well.
Of course it's packed adequately.
Yeah, well then there shouldn't be any problem at all,
Well,
sir.
it's another thing, it shouldn't.
Well, there won't be a
Get there
problem.
and
We
it
get
doesn't
camera
work.
equipment going. We get thousands and thousands of pounds worth of equipment going every day.
Does it work? I should say, oh yeah, she said it would. And you're having a lovely
I'm Jane
coffee
Bolton,
upstairs. I couldn't go you are. And the point is that you'll be upstairs having a coffee and you'll say, sod him.
Excuse me, sir, but there's no need to be rude, and I do not sit upstairs having coffee saying that to passengers at all. I'm just saying I can get my duty officer to come and talk to you, but we obviously don't have anything in writing for you. Dawn, can you please get Graham and send him to Zone A for me, please? Yeah, Dawn, it's urgent. I need him down in Zone A, please.
Jane summons her boss.
We put one of these on it for you, sir, as well, which tells the guys that it's actually fragile.
Well, that will make no difference whatsoever.
It does, because that's what they're there for.
Match day in Barcelona and the crowds are gathering.
It was such a bad last night, but going straight towards the ground now. I've got my home kit on, not cared anymore. I don't care about anything. It's such a nice scenery.
United! United!
United 2-1.
Well, better get it in the other one.
3-1 to United. Definitely.
Things don't start well. 5 minutes after kickoff,
It's Basler. Oh, deflected and in!
the Germans score.
First blood to Bayern Munich!
Back in Luton, the cavalry arrive to deal with Mr. Collier.
OK.
I have never had such problems with an airline as easyJet are throwing up this morning. And as I say, it's all but easy. It's a bloody hassle. What concerns me is the fact that you are being extremely... you're being very, you're not bending the rules at all. And that's very good, I suppose, in a way. But what I'm saying is, why is it that I have never had a problem in the last 20 years? And that is a fact.
Well, I hope you'll travel us again. If you do decide
No,
to
I
travel
won't
us
be
again.
travelling. That's the whole point. I shall not. I should be travelling with other people. Because even the other thing is, even if you book in advance now, your fares are becoming expensive. So, there we are. All right. So, not a very good morning for you. Never mind. I'll tell you, actually, there's one more thing. What about as a goodwill gesture on the part of easyJet, waving my excess baggage?
I'm afraid not so.
So again, you're really being awkward about this.
I sort of got a bit uppity, and I shouldn't have done that. It's not very professional, but some people are very rude, aren't they?
It looks pretty bland here, but it's a digital audio tape player, which is very fragile. I've got it packed, as you can see, with foam around the periphery.
If turbulence happened and that fell out on an adult's head, it would create serious damage. Now, could you imagine what that would do to a child, let alone a baby? It would kill them.
Fits neatly into an overhead locker, and all this business about it being thrown around, well, it's never happened to me. I'm not saying it couldn't, but it's just not going to happen. They're just throwing up an excuse.
I'm in a bad mood now. If anybody else is rude to me, something like that, right, you're not going, no, I won't really.
Why, when I travelled with you to Edinburgh a couple of months, 3 months ago, whatever it was, did you not charge me?
I have no idea
baggage?
what you carry. I can't comment on that.
No, I know you can't, but again, can you find out? Because obviously, if you can find out...
I can't find how much weight you carried, so that's impossible to say.
I can't win, can I?
Well, no, it's impossible. I can't find how much weight you carried.
You should be a politician, you know. You're very good. You never give an answer.
Thank you.
It's time for Katrina's result. Her mum and niece have stepped in to lend moral support because Julian's had to go to work.
Obviously, I'm nervous and anxious. The waiting's always the worst bit, isn't it? But, I mean, I suppose the thing is I have to think positive, and hopefully it will be positive, that, you know, everything's fine.
Katrina? Katrina, I've got a smile on my face, which is good news. There's no evidence of any recurrent tumour, and that's what you wanted to hear.
I'm shocked, to be honest.
Well, I'm not.
No, I know.
But obviously,
I have great
faith and confidence in you, but...
Well, nobody can predict the future, but I'd have been very surprised if there'd been a major problem
I
at
think
this
it's
stage.
because I didn't expect to get it after 7 years.
No,
And then...
no, absolutely. No. And none of us can foretell the future. But we just take a bit at the time. But so far, so good.
Mr. Collier just won't give up.
I've tried to be very reasonable with you this morning, haven't I? No, hold on, let me speak, please. Let me speak. I've tried to be very reasonable. I'm trying to do... I've said to you, if I take that piece out, it will reduce your problems. And you have said to me, no... Hold on, let me speak. You have said to me, no... We don't care about you, we're not worried about what you do. No, let me finish. That's the third time I've had to ask if I can finish.
I can't put it into words. I'm so proud.
Thank you.
Aren't we? Right? We're so proud of your auntie.
In Barcelona, Manchester United have equalised. And then, seconds before the end...
Is this their moment?
A miracle.
Beckham. Into Sheringham. And Solskjaer has won it! Memories are made of this forever and a day. United fans will ask, where did you watch the 1999 European Cup final? 50,000 or so will be able to say, I was there.
This has got to be the greatest game ever. I mean, to score 2 goals like that in the last flipping 2 minutes is unbelievable. I just can't believe it.
The revelries begin, but Hussein's at a disadvantage. He doesn't drink, and he's hardly slept in 48 hours.
Everybody out there celebrated, but I just can't do it. I wish I could, but there's no way I can celebrate here. Just got no energy left.
The night's not young for poor old Hussein. He slinks away to begin another long and tortuous hotel hunt. The late shift in Luton, and Katrina's back at check-in.
I asked my surgeon to take some photographs of my tumour. I've been asking him for weeks and weeks and weeks to give me these photos, and he keeps forgetting. Anyway, on Saturday I was eating my honey nut loops, and I got this little letter through the door. It was my tumour. I didn't know it was going to be... I know. I didn't know he was going to take a picture of me. Jade, I've got something to show you.
Show me?
Holiday snaps.
I can't show mine here.
No. My surgeon said he was going to give me a photograph of my tumour. And it came
let's have a look.
Saturday.
Oh, my good God. Is that all of it there?
Yeah.
No way. Seen that? Jesus, Katrina.
I didn't know it was going to be still inside me.
That's your belly.
I know.
Have you got any more?
No.
I love things like this. Look at all the blood up his arm.
The two fans with one plane ticket did go to Spain, but only after another hitch.
He wants his mum's credit card number.
Mr. Collier's fragile luggage arrived intact. And easyJet say that Hussein's flight back to Luton was one of the quietest ever. If you're a few minutes late for your flight at Luton Airport, you'll probably run into check-in supervisor Jane Bolton, who won't let you
I
on.
think those are musical instruments or something. No. Right, OK then. OK, thanks anyway, bye. Right, I can't get you on that one now at all. I've got an Edinburgh at 8:25 if you... which is closing in 5 minutes if you want to transfer onto that one.
Okay, go on, Edinburgh.
Okay, I need to take to the sales desk. Can you hang on for these two guys for me? I'll take to the sales desk and we'll get you transferred onto this one. All right? You'll have to be quick, though, because we've got a long walk there and back now.
Jane has
Yeah, they
little
are. I'm
sympathy for
transferring
latecomers, like these two businessmen who she's now sending to Edinburgh, 50 miles from their meetings in Glasgow. They also have to pay extra.
So just change your outbound, OK?
It is going to cost £80 to transfer.
80?
Yeah, because there's only 2 seats left on the flight to Edinburgh, they're at the top fare. And obviously, because you've booked way in advance, you've got a cheaper ticket. So there is a lot of money in the seat price.
Well, it's going to cost you
difference in
$20.
the seat price plus £10 transfer fee.
Just print that off for you, and then if you want to make your way back down to Zone A, they can check you in, sir.
That one's fine.
Thanks very much. They just about make the Edinburgh flight, but that's not the end of it.
Mr Taylor, passenger services check-in, nothing at all. Can you delete 44 and 45? OK, bye then. Cheerio, have a good day. Bye. I'm shattered. Not as fit as I used to be. I've got to give up smoking.
Sorted.
Glasgow.
Jane discovers the Glasgow flight's delayed. They could still catch it. She needn't have transferred them to Edinburgh. To retrieve them from the wrong plane would be very complicated. And after all, they did turn up late.
Transferred them now, they're going to be
Especially
off
if
the
they
departure
got
lounge.
departures, I know.
But an amazing thing happens.
Hi, have you boarded the Edinburgh? You're not. Right.
Jane shows mercy.
Okay, then in that case, because I've got two guys that transferred onto the Edinburgh, yeah, from Glasgow. I'm just going to find out their names, so if you want to put a call out for them. OK, and I'll hang on a minute. Let me just check with the sales desk first, and I'll call you back, because I don't know what I'm going to do about their charges. All right, then, bye.
In North London, it's the start of an important day for an easyJet passenger flying to Zurich. Adrian Cave is a little-known opera singer with big ambitions. Today is audition day.
It's for a year's contract with the opera studio and to work in the house as well, probably. It's the hardest thing I'll have ever done. It's the end product of, I suppose, my training, if I get in. I don't think in my career of singing there'll have been a more stressful 10 minutes of my life, basically.
Especially considering what he's already sacrificed.
I was a teacher and I've done several other things, and I've given up a £24,000 job, and I'm in the process of selling my house because I can't afford to keep it, all in the service of trying to have an opera career.
Meanwhile, the only thing standing between these two businessmen and the wrong plane is Jane Bolton.
Hi, it's me. If you can put a call out for Mr Sidhu, Peter Sidhu and Clive Taylor, and call me back on 400, and I shall run up with boarding cards for them. And tell them that we'll refund the difference that they've just had to pay. OK, thanks, bye. Nightmare. Love my job. It's me. Hello. OK, I'm going to put a call out for the two passengers that I've transferred and ask them, because the Glasgow is still here, do they want to transfer them quickly and put them on if it's all right with you? Because they've got to go a long way out of their way, otherwise they've both got meetings this morning in Glasgow. So then that will be it then. That'll just be those two passengers. But just putting a call out for them now, and as soon as I know, I'll call you. Is that all right, Colin? Thank you very much indeed. OK, bye.
She's doing well, but she's running out of time. In 2 minutes, they'll be boarding the Edinburgh flight.
Hello.
Travelling to Zurich?
Yes, I am.
Take your passport, please.
Thank you. Nice fingernails.
EasyJet colour. Do you going for Zurich for long or?
Just for a couple of days.
Yeah?
Yep.
Anything nice?
Probably the most important audition in my life, but quite nice.
What are you going to be doing then?
Singing.
Singing?
And I'm an opera singer, yeah.
Are you? Oh. I bet you're nervous, aren't you?
A tad.
Oh,
Wish me luck.
I will wish you luck.
Thank
Good
you.
luck.
You just passed me out the 2 Glasgow boarding cards. Oh, it's all right, don't worry.
Jane's still not heard whether her businessmen have been stopped at the gate in time.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Go ahead.
Flight EZY017 to Edinburgh is leaving. But Jane's in luck.
Yeah, please.
I'm finished yet. We're going to get back on the Glasgow flight. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Sorry about that.
So,
Excellent. Thanks.
so what do we do now?
You pulled the Glasgow. She'll get refunds on your transfers for both of you.
Right.
Because of that, okay?
Do we do that via you or?
No, you need to write in with your confirmation number. I'll
Right.
give you the address now.
Okay.
You can keep my refund and have a drink. Thank you very much.
I'd rather have your refund than a drink.
Yeah, you would.
Oh, yeah, just that you know.
We'll both go for a drink.
Yeah, okay then.
You don't mind.
Bye then. Thank you very much.
Thanks,
sorry
darling.
about that. I'm really sorry. Really sorry. Bye.
Okay,
See you
thanks
soon.
a lot.
Cheerio. Anybody want to swap?
Well, here we are at duty free. When we get a quiet moment, this is me and Jane's little daily run. And we come in here and we have a little spray of perfume, a little bit of the eyeshadow, and here we go. I think it's in your bottom drawer. I get to know where everything is here.
Welcome.
Oh, she's got it here.
Would you like it on you or shall I spray
Oh, on
it
me, please. Oh, yeah.
on your neck?
Yeah, everywhere. Thank you.
Yeah? Do you like it?
Yeah, it doesn't taste very nice, though. There. Thanks, ladies. Same time tomorrow. Bye.
V1, rotate.
The flight to Zurich is airborne, and Adrian's using every moment to prepare for his audition. Captain James McBride's got a big day ahead too. In his spare time, he's an aerobatic display pilot, but his display licence is up for renewal. Without it, there'll be no more loop-the-loops for James.
I've got to go and do a flight test for a Civil Aviation Authority flight test. It's actually in an old aeroplane, 50 years old. It's a Harvard. And I've got to go and do my aerobatic routine in the Harvard for the display season. And I'm going to be watched by a guy called John Romain, who just happens to be one of the gurus of warbird flying. He's a little bit, should we say, well, not suspicious of airline pilots, but he knows that they've got to be well up to snuff to fly old airplanes. I better pass.
Excuse me. Want to grab a table?
Ah!
Armrest?
Well, I didn't know that. I've been looking for that.
Shall I help you?
No.
Here.
You can if you like.
There we go.
Ah. Fantastico.
Yeah.
The worst nightmare for Singer is dehydration and fatigue. And this isn't a long flight, but I'm just a bit wary of keeping the system well oiled.
Well, I'm just finding it a bit peculiar because...
The scales don't add up.
I mean, while we've got a quiet moment, I'm a bit bored, but... That shoe weighs 0.4 kilos. This shoe weighs 0.4 kilos. So what should it weigh together? 0.8? 0.7? It's weird, isn't it?
After the break, Adrian's audition, James's test, but only one of them makes the grade.
It makes me feel sick. It's anything I don't enjoy about my job. Do you know, I mean, I know it's a place, at an airport, people saying goodbye to each other, but you know, that's private. You do it at home, and they've been at it for about half an hour, and I have to be watching them. It's, well, I can't help but watching them right in front of my desk. It really makes me feel ill. If that was me and Julian, we'd be outside, give a little kiss outside where no one's looking. But it's our little children around. Oh. Yeah.
Touchdown in Switzerland.
Welcome to Zurich. Now then, got to get a taxi, have a shave maybe, smarten up, change your clothes, go break a leg. As they say, it's what I've come to do. I'm going to go and break one.
Up in Liverpool Airport, here comes one of easyJet's larger passengers, former boxer Frank Bruno. A bit of a hero for dispatcher Kevin Reardon.
You got your bags, yeah, got them all. Can I shake your hands?
Yeah, cheers, nice
one.
one.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, man.
Cheers,
wicked,
mate.
cheers.
So you go to the Grand Prix?
I'm Grand Prix, yeah, that's right, mate, yeah. Wicked, yeah.
No ducking and diving, no?
No ducking and diving, like your hairstyle, though, mate.
Thanks,
you know
mate, I like
Yeah,
yours.
wicked, nice one. Cheers.
Cheers,
nice
mate.
one,
Nice to meet you.
Nice
Cheers.
one, thank you.
Can you get us pre-boarded? Never mind giving us the big shot. Can you help
I will
us out?
certainly do my best. I can see that Frank needs a lot of leg room, so that sounds like a fairly reasonable...
Can't get him any leg room. That's not a very good advert for your bloody show, is it?
Absolutely right.
And then free drinks.
I think you might find that I might just get that for you somehow.
Good man. Hang on, do you want your
Thank you very much for your help, and nice one,
Nice
mate.
to meet you.
Well, what do you want me to do? Can I get passport for you?
Big Frank has requested leg room. I've got a funny feeling he's going to get it.
Gorgeous, isn't it?
For Adrian Cave, this is what it's all about. The stage of the Zurich Opera House. But to perform here, he needs to audition. Back in England, another mecca for an unusually nervous James McBride.
Yeah, a little bit tense, actually. Yeah. What it is now, it's... I'm out of my fish pond, really. I'm a little fish in somebody else's fish pond. Here we are at Duxford, which is like... it's the holy ground, really, for someone in our profession. This is like Wembley for footballers, really, people who are keen on football. And very shortly I'm going to meet Mr. Romain, who's my examiner. And it's normally me that's examining people and teaching and supposedly passing on the knowledge. I hope I'm good enough, because if I'm not, he's every right to say, I can't pass you. And if I can't do it, then I can't do it.
It's very important to me, this. I mean, I really, really would love to come here. It's nerve-wracking enough in front of them. They'll know within 4, 6 bars whether they want me or not. I firmly believe in destiny. I will or I won't.
Hi, Jim. How you
John.
on?
How you doing? Nice to see you again.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
How's the form filling going?
Pretty well. I think I've got all the leading particulars.
James has to impress. The examiner can't stop him flying 737s, but he can veto his aerobatic display next month.
I did about 4 or 5, I think. If he doesn't like what he sees when I fly, he has no reason to sign my licence at all.
He hasn't flown the aeroplane too much in the last few months, so he'll be thinking about that.
Something could go wrong. I could, have a slight mental aberration and think, I'll go left now. No, I'll go right, and maybe blow it.
And he might be a little bit rusty on some of the manoeuvres. We'll see that in the first 2 or 3.
It's a heavy aeroplane, but the 737's pretty heavy. As airliners goes, that's been good practice, really. Yeah. The principle's the same, of course. You pull the stick back and the houses get smaller, push it forward and they get bigger again, and pull it all the way back, they get smaller and then bigger again, so...
The conditions are not good. He's got that to work with.
You just have to keep reminding yourself that at work I fly a $51 million aeroplane, that's Stelios, and I've flown him on the jump seat, so Stelios is all right. He thought the landings were OK.
The other thing he's got to contend with is an on-crowd wind, and that means that when he's actually up there, the wind will be blowing the aircraft towards the crowd line. That's the worst scenario you can get in display flying.
So, with what would you like to start?
to start with una furtiva.
Oh yes, that's good.
Una furtiva lagrima negli occhi suoi spuntò. Quelle festose giovani invidiar I palpiti sentì confondere i miei suoi sospiri. Cielo si
Remember. 1, 2, 3.
non chiedo, non chiedo. Oh, cielo, si può morire.
Good girl. Well done.
Delta
India, touch and go, your discretion. The surface wind 1008 knots. Oh, no. Well, the third landing was best. Maybe I'll just get the one landing fee.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Oh, what?
Ah! Hang, hang, hang.
So, that was a bit sweaty. New flying suit would be all right for a while.
Very honestly, I wouldn't take me if I was them.
Moment of truth now, and see what the guru thought, you know.
Apart from mistakes which one can make, I didn't release.
Back in Liverpool, Kevin's been joined by another celebrity, TV presenter Jenny Powell.
Yeah, just coop, will you?
But everyone's being held up by Frank's legs.
They've got a problem, you see. They've got to shove one of the front seats back to accommodate Frank's legs. So that'll take about 5 minutes, you know.
Time for another swipe at Kevin's hair.
Did you get that haircut special for the TV today?
No, it's been like this for a while, actually. It's been like this for a while, actually. Why don't you just say you're jealous? Why don't you just say you're jealous?
No,
you wouldn't go on about it this much if you weren't jealous. You won't go on if you weren't jealous.
Yeah, no problem.
This is very, very trendy.
What, the haircut?
Don't be like that now.
Anyway, have a nice time. See you later. Nice to meet you. Bye-bye. Cheers, all right. Hi, Dave. See you later, lads. Have a good time. See you, mate. Frank, nice to meet you.
Take it easy.
Take care, mate. Cheers, bye-bye. I'll watch out for you coming back, don't worry.
Yeah, no problem.
If he thinks he's going to talk to me like that, he's got another thing coming.
How was that?
Well, it's good. I enjoyed it. I don't know about everybody else, but I always enjoy it. It's great. Yeah. It was. It was safe. I felt it was safe. Could have been better. Could have been, more polished. And I thought the second Cuban was about the worst bit. I think. So.
You're right.
Was it? Yeah. It was off the line. I wasn't particularly happy about that. Yeah.
Barrel roll was fine. Nothing wrong with that. Wing over was fine. Then we did, from that, a rollaway, which we didn't talk about first. So as you then went away from crowd...
Oh, that's right, yeah.
No, it's
Oh, did I
not,
tell you
not
we did that?
listed.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
there
that
was
is in the sequence. I apologise. Yeah.
Okay. And there was another one after the 360. There was another.
Yeah, that's right.
Wrong
After each one. Sorry. Yeah.
Things hang in the balance for James. Back in London, Adrian's letters arrived.
There we go. It's not a big letter. Unfortunately, we could not consider your application for the international opera studio. It's very interesting to hear you in Zurich. The 6th of May. Thanks, lads. For your future, we wish you all the best. What can I say?
It's official. James has passed.
Pretty good. Yeah, pretty happy. Now I immediately starting to think now, well, the display's in 8 days' time, so we need to practice sometime before now and then. But it's good. It feels nice. Yeah, you can turn the whole world upside down just with a flick of the wrist, and that's it's a nice thing to be able to do, really. It's one of the best video games you can buy.
James McBride went on to thrill the crowd at his air display in Northern Ireland. Adrian's since got a job singing at the leading opera house in Paris. And nobody's yet solved the mystery of Katrina's scales.
It's weird, isn't it?
On board Airline tonight, easyJet staff hit turbulence.
Well, I mean, why on earth can they not have the courtesy to put it on the board?
I know, I
I've been
understand
waiting in this
completely.
terminal.
I have the problem, not you down there. I'm sweating again. That's twice this year I've had to sweat.
Come fly with me, let's fly away. If you can use some exotic booze, there's a bar in far Bombay. Come fly with me, let's fly away.
It's one of Luton's busiest Fridays of the summer, but the day's going far from smoothly. There's already trouble at the Zurich check-in in the shape of one very angry German and his overweight hand luggage.
It's a safety issue. No. You're not getting my checkbooks back, is that right? I have the problem, not you down there.
Okay, it's a safety...
It happened before, it's not...
Okay, it's a safety issue on board the airline, sir.
No.
Okay, no more than 5 kilos are allowed inside the aircraft.
Yeah, why do you think I come here? I travel a lot. And normally it's
in that
not...
case, you'll know it's only 5 kilos you're allowed in,
No,
sir.
I never ever had this problem. Well, you even frighten me off now to book next time if you make this very much according to the line, because every airline has this 5 kilograms. So why do you think it's no problem to come here up? And it's the same safety regulations from Zurich to London as from London to Zurich.
I'm not aware what's happening in
Don't
Zurich,
give
sir,
me
but
this.
here...
Legally, you're right. I agree, and I don't. Can you take?
Well, then, so you can
No. You can be also.
And then
you can also see the point that this is fitting in nicely up there, and it's not too heavy.
Okay, you're not travelling with that inside the aircraft, sir. Okay.
What?
You're not travelling with that inside the aircraft. You have to check it in.
No, but why are you making... Yeah, now you're also... This is customer service you called. Yeah.
Several Scottish flights are fog-bound, and anxious friends and relatives are trying to work out when they're going to see their loved ones again.
I'm Nikki. I'm in there with about 20 passengers at the sales desk at the minute. Hiya. It's a problem. It hasn't left yet. No, whereabouts do you live? Are you far from here?
In North London, in Hampstead.
So by the time you get home, you might have to come back again.
Has it got a time for takeoff?
Not at all. No.
What's the problem?
Weather this morning, adverse weather up there is causing the delays up there.
A bit of rain, a bit of wind?
I haven't got a clue, but it must be bad enough because we have flights diverted into Aberdeen because of it, so...
Well, I mean, why on earth can they not have the courtesy to put it on the board?
I know, I understand
waiting
completely.
In this terminal
I understand.
For 1
well,
hour.
as you can see, I was told the wrong information myself because I passed it on to you. Yeah. And all I can do is apologise for that because I was told the wrong information also.
So when's it due in?
We don't know yet. I would say not for at least 2 hours. To be totally honest with you, I'll be...
So you don't know when it's leaving?
No. Are you going to... hang
I
around?
don't know what I'm going to do. I mean, they'll be panicked sitting at the other end. I mean, can I get a message to them or?
Yeah, I can phone through for you.
Adrienne Simpson is worried about her elderly in-laws. They're coming from Scotland, but they're now stranded in Edinburgh.
My relations always, for 10 years, they've come on the train. And this year we said, special treat, come on the plane, it'll only take you an hour. Typical, you know. 86 years old, he's got 4 hour delay.
It's the first time I've had a problem, must be honest.
There's been a lot of delays today. Basically, there was really bad weather. We had an aircraft that went tech, and we also had an aircraft diverted into Aberdeen, and it's had a knock-on effect during the day. So you're looking at 50% of the flights now have got 1-2 hour delays on them, which is a nightmare because it's a bank holiday weekend and everyone's wanting to go away.
We've phoned up.
I know.
Say no,
I know.
there's no delay.
I phoned as well to know
and then
one for you,
say
so I can understand
you knew in the morning
completely.
that it was 3 hours late.
We didn't know this morning at all because they've only been started diverted since lunchtime.
That's what they said just now.
No,
well,
they've only been diverted since
we phoned
lunchtime.
up at 2:45.
I found out half an hour ago and was told it was on time as well, so, and I've just found out. Would you like me to get a message to the passenger you're waiting for?
Well, my granddaughter.
And what's her name?
Bowker. B-O-W-K-E-R. What am I supposed to do then?
Well, I'll just let her know that you're waiting here, shall I?
Well, she'll know we're waiting, all right.
Yeah, but would you like me to tell her that you're waiting for you or not?
I think it's just going to upset mine more. They'll know that I will know about it. So I don't
Go ahead.
And the delays have forced Edinburgh businessmen to set up office in the departure lounge. But the mood is turning sour.
So at the end of the day, we're still not going to get an apology or anyone from easyJet to come over and talk to us, no? Is that what you're saying, definitely?
It was a short time ago. It's still 1:30 on board. It's only 2:30 now.
I'm fortunate I've got a lot of battery life in my computer and I can use email, so I'm okay, but it has wrecked my business day.
It may not be business as usual, but a few delays aren't going to spoil the fun for one group of girls celebrating a hen party.
You're boarding at 2:05 from departure gate 8. Have a lovely time. We will. Have a lovely time.
So what do you have a bag here somewhere? No.
No, we don't.
No, we don't.
Will you listen?
No, I don't listen because I'm.
Okay, that's fine. If you won't
I'm
listen, it's
upset.
5 kilos is all allowed, sir. Okay. We try to explain to you the situation. You're not going to listen to us. We can't explain it to you.
No. Also others. If I go into the airplane, I will see many people again with heavy. So it's more.
Not from Luton, sir.
Sure.
Luton were very strict.
No.
Yes,
and this is crazy. This is the situation. You understand?
5 kilos. That's
it's
all
not
you're
the
allowed.
5 kilos. This
It
is
5
rubbish.
kilos.
It's a rubbish rule.
I feel really, really woo! Look at me!
You think I'm lying?
Not at all. No.
Oh, you think I'm lying? Thank you very much.
About what?
I just explained to you from Zurich to London is no problem. Why do you think you have different
that's
rules
something
here?
we'll take up with easyJet.
One flight with no problems is the 10:45 to Palma.
I'm going to be so aggravating the whole flight.
Excuse me, young lady.
Do you want me to return to my seat, Mr.
Yes,
Person? Okay, I will.
Enough's enough.
Janie Stock is an easyJet stewardess, but today she's travelling as a regular passenger. Janie is on a 3-day visit to her former home in Palma in Mallorca.
What's all that about then? Do you know them?
Yeah, I am cabin crew.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
So you do this regularly, do you?
I'm normally dressed in orange. I was living in Palma. I have been for many years. I came back to do this job.
Okay.
And so I've been away from home, Palma, for like the past year. So I've got chores to do. I've got 2-3 consecutive days off now, so I'm going to use them to go home, and I've got stuff in storage. I'm going to go and see my baby boy. It's a dog.
Oh, yeah.
If you used to take, say, a black Labrador and a grey Great Dane, mix them
Good
up,
grief.
you'd have the sort of dog that I've got. He's a lovely
That's a
big
big
black
one.
baby, yeah.
Right.
He's
Oh.
gorgeous.
Janie's baby is a dog called Bluey, and he's been left in Mallorca because she can't face putting him through quarantine. By chance, she's found herself sitting next to a fortune teller, and he reckons he knows something about Bluey.
You've got the Wheel of Fortune in your cards to start with, so I reckon that your dog's health is okay. He's okay, all right? Your boy's all right. Now, what these cards are also indicating is I think you really need to be a little bit careful as to whether you actually see your dog. It's more in case if he actually sees you, because what I'm seeing here is that it's actually going to, tear you apart seeing him. Yeah. So I know he's well, I know he's okay, but as I say, it's looking a bit sad here in terms of your emotions to do with it. All right? So that's what we're seeing at the moment.
But he's happy and healthy, you can see that.
He's happy and healthy. The Wheel of Fortune right at the start is telling me he's okay.
I like the Wheel of Fortune.
Right.
But the Wheel of Fortune hasn't turned at Luton yet. There's still a big delay on the inbound Edinburgh flight.
It was 14:35, then it went to 17:35, and it's now 18:05. So hopefully at least it's in the air. Fingers crossed.
What made us really angry was being told that everything was all right, leaving the house, driving here, parking, waiting, and then discovering that other people had known for a long time that there wouldn't be a plane for some hours. Seems a little inefficient.
It's been a terrible day, really. Don't like days like this. But it happens. Yeah, a lot of stress. A lot of stress, a lot of shouted at today. But we're still smiling. Just.
Hello, where are you travelling to?
Barcelona.
Straight down, please.
Out on the tarmac, Katrina's got troubles of her own. It's her job to ensure everyone gets on the right plane.
We have Amsterdam, Barcelona, and now an arrival. Where are you travelling to, sir? Thank you. Straight across, please. Sorry, sorry, go straight across. Amsterdam, just here. Bye. Bye, darling. Have a nice time. Thanks. Are you Amsterdam? Oh, wait. Are you Amsterdam?
Back in the terminal, the final score is Angry German 0, easyJet 1.
Unfortunately, he's used to travelling more with other airlines, apparently. But we won't compromise safety for anyone, from no one.
They had no mercy. They didn't believe me that this is a luggage, and they said this is security. I asked him why it's safe from Zurich to London and unsafe from London to Zurich, and they didn't believe me.
Has she got a number you can contact, or a mobile number or anything? Or
No,
need a
but she'll be
telephone?
going straight to Milton Keynes. That's why I came here.
Hi, it's me. Lucy, it's Jane.
One customer waiting for the Aberdeen flight says he's been told the wrong arrival time.
It did land about an hour ago. Yeah, I thought so. Landed an hour ago.
An hour ago?
Thank you. Yeah, 3:05. Well, 3 o'clock it landed.
That was coming in at 15:45. Plane from Aberdeen. It's got my missus and my 2 kids on. So I came from Milton Keynes to pick her up.
Who did you telephone?
I phoned up easyJet, main office, Luton.
The reservation agents?
I don't know. I was just given a
Phoned
Luton number.
easyJet, yeah.
I've got a number when I got home. Aberdeen was fog-bound, so they had to go to Edinburgh to get the plane from Edinburgh. And I thought, all our furniture's just away, so I thought I'd come and pick her up at 15:45. And now she's obviously gone through to Milton Keynes on the bus. No one in through there to meet her. She doesn't know anyone in Milton Keynes. It's just a whole new move.
Neil Taylor moved from Aberdeen 3 months ago to get work, and today's the day his young family are due to join him.
Have your attention, please. This call is for passenger Mr. Donald Cook.
But it is happy families at the Edinburgh arrival gate. After 5 hours of waiting, everybody is finally reunited.
Glad to see you. We'll get the bags.
Is there any sign of it?
But for one family, the nightmare isn't over. Neil still hasn't found his wife and 2 young children. After the break, it's a race against the clock in Liverpool.
If he gets back within the next 5 or 10 minutes, you know, he may make it. If he doesn't, we're going to, unfortunately, have to offload him.
And how will Janie cope with seeing Bluey?
It's stupid. It's a dog, OK? I know, it's a dog.
I should have turned up by now, so...
It's all too much for Neil Taylor. Unable to find his wife and children, he decides to call it a day. But Neil's luck's about to change. Against all the odds, he's found his wife Lynn with children David and Alicia.
You found them?
Yeah, I'm going to give these. Come on.
In Liverpool, dispatcher Kevin Reardon is not having the best of days. The airport's getting busier and the conveyor belt's decided to pack in.
I found out what the problem actually is here. There's actually too many. Whoops. OK. There's actually too many bags on the belt. Oh, it's really hurt me back. Oh. Oh, really hurt me back then.
Brute force has managed to fix the conveyor belt. Now Kevin needs to fix his back.
There's actually a couple of nice, decent stewardesses on this flight, so I might see if she's qualified in first aid. She might want to rub me down, possibly. I'll go and have a word, I think.
I may already go.
Go through and then upstairs, please.
Yeah.
Domestic account. You're welcome. Have you found them?
Yes.
You have?
They've sat out there for an hour, waiting to leave, just
Sorry.
because someone's cocked. But that's not going to cut it anymore.
I can understand that, I know. I don't know who you spoke to give you the telephone number for reservations. I mean...
All I wanted to see is my family.
Yeah, I
I ain't
understand.
seen them
Yeah.
for 3 months, right? They've been away. This is the first time they've flown, any of them have flown. And to have this cock up, just the thought of them being lost down there, you know, Milton Keynes not knowing nobody. And me being here and trying to get to them, I didn't relish the drive back home. You know, trying to look for him in Milton Keynes.
It's just been a nightmare. I mean, I was relieved to see him. I was actually looking for his car coming in.
They was going to catch a coach down, but we thought an added treat and make it a damn sight easier fly down. I just wish they hadn't have flown now. I'm really pissed off with them flying, dude. I just coach or train next time. Never again, unless I'm with them.
He's rang the wrong area, he's been given completely the wrong information and missed his family. Poor guy. So his wife and his 3 children have been hanging around here wondering where he is. He hasn't found... I mean, eventually he found them, but, I mean, what a nightmare.
Finally, Neil and his family set off for their new life in Milton Keynes. From Liverpool, up to a dozen cycling groups fly by easyJet every week of the summer.
The reason we have to do it, when they put the bikes on the plane, they like to turn the handlebars to the side like that so they can pack them in nice and tight.
There's no extra charge, but easyJet insists that the bikes are specially prepared.
They've got to deflate the tyres, they've also got to take off the pedals, and any raw or jagged edges that may be sort of protruding have also got to be covered up. The reason we do it is so that the bikes don't cause any damage to any other bags, quite honestly.
You don't mind if I don't.
For one young cyclist, the race is starting early. He's managed to leave his passport at home.
He's actually brought the wrong passport. Like 10 minutes before the flight closed, and he's brought his girlfriend's passport. But he lives 5 minutes down the road, so he's going to try and make it.
Just as he handed it in, the lady just said, you know, who's this? No, it doesn't look like either of us because it's an Asian lady. So, I mean, it's not very good, is it?
Do you know what? The one thing I can't do is ride a bike. I've never had a bike.
Never had one?
Never.
Optimistically, the bikes are off to be packed and loaded.
If he gets back within the next 5 or 10 minutes, you know, he may make it. If he doesn't, we're going to, unfortunately, have to offload him because he can't travel on that passport.
1,000 miles away under blue Mediterranean skies, stewardess Janie Stock's plane has touched down in Mallorca.
I think Mallorca's one of those places you love it or you hate it, and you feel at home as soon as you arrive or you don't. And as soon as I arrived, I was like, oh, yes, I like this. I was like, thanks for the air ticket, and never went back.
Janie was a travel rep in Mallorca for 9 years, and this is the first time she's been back in 12 months.
They let me sit in the jump seat for landing. We literally flew over a couple of the old places I used to live, and we even flew over Son Selva, where the dog is, and it was like, got off the aircraft, sun's shining, and that's it. I'm at home again. It's lucky I've got a return ticket, otherwise I'd be tempted.
But the first thing that Janie needs to do is to visit her dog Bluey, and it's not going to be easy. She doesn't want him to recognise her in case she unsettles him, so she can only look from a distance.
Yeah, I can hear him barking, and it's heavy jelly. Heavy jelly.
So you want to come and see your baby?
I don't want to see him face to face.
No, well, he's in the orchard, so if you want to come.
In Liverpool, there's still an anxious wait for the cyclist with the missing passport.
Well, it's looking fairly unlikely that he's going to make it, quite honestly. We can't afford to be hanging around for one person who's forgot his passport.
But Kevin may have spoken too soon.
Come on! He knows how to put me through it, I tell you. Come on, you're on camera. Come on, mate.
The nicest people ever. I love easyJet. easyJet are wonderful.
So should be away in just a minute or two from now.
Jet.
I'm sorry to let you know on the last minute. He's coming over straight away.
That's fine.
Thank you, gents. 2 minutes. Thanks a lot. Cheers. OK, guys, come on. Where have you been with your passports? Come on, we've got to go. Obviously, the guy found it fairly funny, but it's not really funny to me because I've got to get these things off on time. If they're not on time, I've got to explain. So, to me, it wasn't that funny.
It's Janie. Hey, she doesn't want to see you now.
Hello. Don't worry. I've had him out in the orchard, so there's no problem. Do you want to come in the kitchen or do you want to stay here?
Oh, he looks lovely.
Yeah, he is. He's in good nick.
He is in good nick.
He's very fit. Lovely. If he isn't playing with the ball, he's eating with a fallen orange, so... That's smashing.
It's my boy. It's stupid. It's a dog, OK? I know it's a dog, but... Yeah?
Keep your voice down when you talk.
Bluey mustn't hear Janie's voice.
Oh, I want to go in there so much.
I know how you feel.
Nice picky. We were inseparable. I was working, he'd be with me. I was driving, he'd be sitting next to me. It's just, we hung out together all the time. He's my buddy. What I'd like to do is take him out there right now, take him from behind the chicken mash, give him his freedom again, as it should be, place him flat down in my trolley bag, zip him up, legs and all, and take him back. Take him back. I can fully understand, although I should not say this, I can fully understand the people that smuggle animals in. I can understand it 100%. 100% I can understand it. The laws of England make me so angry.
I've accepted him.
OK, fine. 1 mail, 1 bag.
That's safe, yeah.
I can't believe it. I've just been told now that 1 more late passenger has yet again been accepted. Literally a couple of minutes to go, so we've got another one going to run out now. What's going on today?
You have other bags.
OK, so we get on as soon as possible, please, if you would, yep.
Finally, everyone's on board and the Geneva flight has made its slot.
I'm sweating again. That's twice this year I've had to sweat.
Janie Stock intends to be the first in the queue when pet passports come in. Neil has found work as a bus driver in Milton Keynes, but he's steering clear of airports.
Chartered physiotherapist.
Kevin finally met a physio, but despite his best efforts, he never did get a back massage.
You wouldn't like to check it out for me, would you? No.
Well, it's more original than a groin strain. I'll give you that one.
Airline tonight, hamster trouble for Jane.
You can't take any animals on board with you. You can't take him from England on an aircraft to Athens. Not with us, you can't.
Bird problems for Kevin.
The birds just tend to go straight the way through. That's why a lot of the time they don't cause that much damage. It literally just does disintegrate them completely.
And some VIP passengers for Captain McBride.
The actual total value of the passengers on board is probably worth more than the aeroplane. We've got the Liverpool football team today.
Come fly with me, let's fly away. If you can use some exotic booze, there's a bar in far Bombay. Come fly with me, let's fly away.
A new day at Luton Airport. And check-in assistant Katrina Leader is in a mischievous mood.
It's a pen. I got it yesterday. When you pull the lid off, it goes bang. Passengers always ask to borrow a pen, you see, to sign their passport, so no, I'm joking. I wouldn't really give that one. I'm a bit of a prankster.
Katrina soon finds a willing victim.
Oh, why? What's special about the pen? I'm sorry. Oh! Katrina?
I said don't.
Jesus. I didn't know that was in there. Cow. Bloody banger.
20 miles away in Milton Keynes, Janet Bassett is planning a different kind of surprise. Janet's flying to Northern Ireland for her daughter Amanda's birthday. Amanda has no idea Janet's coming.
She really wanted me to spend this birthday with her, and she was a little bit depressed a couple of weeks ago. Came on the phone crying, "Mum, please come over, please come over. I even pay your airfare, you know." And I had to say to her, "I'm sorry, darling, but I just can't make it." And she was crying, and I felt awful, but I just don't want to ruin this surprise for her.
Janet makes one last stop before Luton. A gorilla costume is central to her plan.
Oh, that might be a better suit. And it is, in fact, the one we reserved for you.
I'll try it on. Was it? Right. OK. And...
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I wouldn't keep it on for too long, because it gets a bit warm.
Oh, yeah.
OK, see you in a bit.
Thanks. Oh, it's perfect fit.
It's not a gorilla, but a smaller furry creature causing Jane problems.
He wants to take a hamster with him. I've had a passenger with 2 mice. And the lobsters, of course. Oh.
He's taken it to the vet, right? And the vet said that, well, the vet called the airline's authorities, right? And they said they're allowed.
Yeah, the only thing is you're not allowed anything live on board apart from, obviously, yourselves. So you won't be able to take him with you.
So what did I have to do to take it
You
to
can't
base?
take him with you, not on an easyJet aircraft. You can't take any animals on board with you. You can't take him from England on an aircraft to Athens. Not with us, you can't. easyJet won't accept you to take any live animals on board at all. So you wouldn't, if you wanted to take him with you, you wouldn't be able to travel with us.
That would mean purchasing
Ow,
another
do you want to take him back? Because he's biting me. It would mean getting another ticket. If you want to travel with us on this flight, you wouldn't be able to take your hamster with you, and we'd have to get someone to look after him for you.
And if
I mean, obviously,
here
we'd look at...
and
Yeah, well...
you could send it to my girlfriend. How could this...
Well, we'll ring your girlfriend. She'll have to come and collect him. We won't be able to send him. We wouldn't send him for you, because obviously it's your responsibility. We'd have to get your girlfriend to come and collect him, but we'll be happy to look after him for you until she gets here. How far away does she live?
Birmingham. This is horrible, you know, what you're doing.
22-year-old Kostas Karoulis has been studying in the UK for 4 years. He's flying back to live in Greece, and he desperately wants to take his pet Pee-Pee with him.
Right, if just do 9 for an outside line, and I'll come back in a minute to find out if she's going to collect them for you. I've got a hamster trying to get on the Athens flight. Things like this, I find unbelievable that they just think they can bring them through and take them on with them. I mean, there's risk of rabies, infections. I mean, if that gets out and he put it, say he put it in the locker and it got out and it decided to chew through the wires, it could be just horrendous.
There's more fur flying in Zone A. Janet is checking in.
Do you have any hand luggage, please? Jesus. Oh, what's that? Gorilla head. Let's have a look.
Oops, that's the seat.
Oh, what have you got that for?
It's really ugly, isn't it? I'm going to give my daughter a surprise for her birthday. She doesn't know about it.
Can I try it on?
Of course. It's quite horrendous. Yeah?
How can you see it? Oh, I can just see it. Oh, I bet you get hot under that. It's worse than one of my wigs.
Yeah.
Try and call you back later about it. We'll try and sort it out here.
OK, well, if you want to give Steve a call, he's on 168. Where's he gone? Where's he gone? Well, you're more than welcome. It's not the point. It's insurance and everything. If you want to come with me and speak to my duty officer. Anne, you won't accept it that I won't allow him to take the hamster on the Athens to get them to the catchment.
Don't accept any live animals on board any of their flights. The only things they accept are guide dogs on their domestic routes. Have you got any family here, anyone that can pick it up
Well,
for you?
his girlfriend's in Birmingham, but we can't get hold of her at the moment.
Right.
Costas won't leave his hamster homeless. He has to find someone to care for little Pee-Pee.
It's a shame. It's obviously attached to him. Doesn't like me. It's just bit me twice. Rachel Pill. Yeah. Does she know to come to us?
She knows to come to the easyJet booking.
No problem. I'll let them know. We'll look after him in the office. Does he want some water or anything?
Finally, having found a friend to come and collect Pee-Pee, there's just time for one last goodbye.
I feel very wicked now saying goodbye. OK, thanks.
As Costas goes through, Jane thinks she can smell a rat.
Oh, he's in there. Do you know, I thought he'd taken him through with him for a minute. Oh, my God, he's taken him and run off with him. He's at the back there.
Belfast Airport. And easyJet captain James McBride is taking extra care preparing for the return flight to Liverpool.
Yeah, I'm just doing the external checks on the aeroplane. Pre-flight check for every flight's important, but today even more so because the actual total value of the passengers on board is probably worth more than the aeroplane. We've got the Liverpool football team today. A little bit of a special flight, really.
Kevin's patiently awaiting the team's arrival back in their hometown.
Hopefully when the football team come in, I'm going to try and get them to sign this football for my son. It'll be a nice souvenir with all names on it, but especially we'd like to get Robbie Fowler's signature on it, because my son Tom's quite keen on Liverpool. He's been to quite a few matches, and he really does adore Robbie Fowler. He's a big fan of his.
The team are on their way, and Kevin's in luck. Robbie is on board, attracting the attention of other fans. To keep the team amused, Captain McBride has arranged some in-flight entertainment.
We've got a young lad on board called Carl, who's dying to play for Liverpool one day. He's dead keen, and he's actually hoping to impress them this morning with his football skills, so we decided to give him a bit of a go.
Carl Lung Sang Nam has said he can do 20 keep-ups in one go.
He's doing all right, ain't he?
Here we go!
Pee-Pee the hamster's fame has spread. He's the talk of Luton.
Deafen the poor thing. Go ahead. I've got the hamster.
Well, can I stroke it later?
Yes. Hiya. Are you Miss Rachel Steele. You've got a hamster to collect from me. Hang on a minute. Do you want to wait there? I'll go and get them for you.
I'm not sure they've left it in a box, so I'm not quite. I'm going to have to buy a cage. I think it's not a problem. Oh my God, so small.
I know, he's in the end there. He's a bit frightened. All right.
All right then.
Thank you very much indeed. Thanks
All
for
right,
that.
Bye.
I bet she's thinking, what am I going to do with this now?
Sign the ball for us, please, lads. Cheers. See you, mate. Thanks, mate. Thanks.
Touchdown for the Liverpool team, and Kevin's there to greet them.
Hey, mate, how you doing? Would you mind signing the ball for us, yeah? Sure. Cheers, mate. Good win again today.
Yeah, it was all right.
Yeah. Nice to meet you. Cheers, mate. Hello, mate. Sign the ball for us, Cheers, mate.
The team's arrival's causing quite a stir around the airport.
Aye, 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 aye. That's the famous King's flag, lads.
Will you go and have a pint, Rob? You don't drink, don't you? No. I don't bother myself very much, to be honest with you.
I don't myself.
No, it's not good for you, is it?
It's just socialising.
Pint of water, yeah.
Kevin's made some new mates, and one young fan won't ever forget the flight.
I've done pretty well on the plane doing keep-ups, especially with all the turbulence and the high altitude got me going a bit. To do in front of the Liverpool squad is just absolutely brilliant. Just to get picked for the team, I hope.
In part 2, kamikaze birds in Liverpool.
Got the engineers checking to see how much damage they actually caused.
And how will Janet's daughter react to this? Another easyJet flight leaves Luton for Edinburgh. 79-year-old Hugh Smith has missed it. He almost fainted at check-in, and Jane's concerned.
Are you suffering from angina or anything? No, it's angina. Do you want to have a nurse to have a little look at you, make sure you're all right? I'm just going to leave you here. I'm just going to go and get her, all right?
Jane wants Mr. Smith to see the nurse before she lets him fly.
You got the nice young one today.
Hi. Alright, what's the problem? Go back to the medical centre, okay? We'll just check your blood pressure, see what's happening there, okay?
In Liverpool, the Geneva flight is facing a big delay. Kevin has a bird problem.
On arrival, we've had a bird strike. The birds actually flew into the engine. Got the engineers checking to see how much damage it actually caused. If it has caused any damage to the engine or to the fins, obviously the aircraft's going to be grounded until the job's sorted out. You can see the blood actually on the inside of the engine. The birds just tend to go straight the way through. That's why a lot of the time they don't cause that much damage. It literally just does disintegrate them completely.
In Luton, things have taken a turn for the worse for pensioner Mr. Smith.
Oh, Mr. Smith's not very well. He's going by ambulance to the hospital now.
It's not looking good for the Geneva flight either.
Captain's just on the phone now to operations in Switzerland. Apparently he's got to notify them first of all. If you just give Easy Ops a call, and I'll get back to you as soon as I've got any more information.
Yeah, we are in Liverpool. Just on landing, we got bird strike. Just at the end of the blade, outside, it's something missing.
The airport fire service are sent to dispatch the birds from next to the runway.
As none of us are ornithologists or bird spotters or twitchers in any way, shape or form, we usually use this, which is a Kingfisher Guide to Species Identification.
Plan A, identify the bird and play its distress call. The distress call isn't working. The birds are more interested in the freshly seeded grass. Cabin crew member Janie Stock is completing the final checks on flight EZY371 to Belfast. Janet is safely on board.
Oh, he'll have to go up as well, I'm afraid.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
Yes, isn't it?
You can bring down whatever you need during the flight. It's just
All
for
right.
takeoff and landing. We keep it clear.
Okay.
As the plane takes off, there's no turning back. Janet's getting nervous. She's no idea how her daughter will react.
She's got this full gorilla suit, the feet, the head, the works. It's brilliant. I mean, I don't know how her daughter's going to take it. She's either going to have a coronary there and then, or, you know, it's going to be floods of tears or something, isn't it? I don't know. But it's just fabulous. What a groovy mum to have. I'd love that.
The Liverpool engineer is hopeful. Things are looking up for the Geneva flight.
I've just been told now it's not as severe as they originally thought it was, and they can quite legally take it. It's quite safe to take it, so we're going to do it. Obviously, it won't attend you when it gets back to Geneva, but as far as the safety aspect of it is concerned, it's not a big problem. Which surprises me, because half an hour ago, it was a major problem.
While Kevin boards the passengers, fireman Craig Rogers has resorted to Plan B.
At the moment, I'm carrying deluxe model lure, which is made from an old compost sack with a ball of string tied around it. So they don't like anything predatory flying above them. They're obviously scouse lapwing, because they're not scared at all by that.
I need some help out here if someone can come out. Go ahead, OK. Can I help you?
Yeah.
Where are you going to? Oh, Mr. Smith, how are you, my love? Are you feeling better?
Yeah. Actually, all the way back.
Did you? Oh, God. Right, OK. Let's find out when your next flight is. Oh. So what did they do to you?
Nothing.
Just kept you in and had a little look at you and...
Well, they took some blood. That was it.
Oh. Would you want me to get you a cup of tea or coffee?
I wouldn't mind.
It's not very nice, the tea. Our tea, no. But you want it black sugar?
Wheat tea.
With sugar or not?
With sugar.
Black with sugar. Take a seat and I'll bring you a cup over,
Thank you
darling.
very much.
Can you print that confirmation for Mr. Smith for me? If that was my grandfather, I'll be devastated now.
I took a dizzy spell, you know, and pain in the chest, and I was wobbly on my legs, so they sent me down to hospital in an ambulance. And then the hospital, after 4 hours of tests, said that they couldn't find anything seriously wrong. They said, I said, how do I get back to the airport? They said, well, you just got to find your own way. I had to take a taxi. It cost me £6.
I get so worried about old people. I had an old couple once that missed their flight to Zurich in the morning, and they were 81 and 83, and one was suffering from angina, like the gentleman there, and they couldn't go till 6 o'clock in the evening. And you know when someone is so tired, and people don't normally get to me, but I must admit, like that day I went home and I cried my eyes out. I was worried sick about them. Right, let's go and get him a cup of tea, I think.
With an all clear from the hospital, Mr. Smith settles down for a long wait under the watchful eye of Jane. Kevin has been summoned to the cockpit.
Can you hold the passengers?
You want to hold the passengers now?
Yeah, we've got a CFMI rep coming out from Manchester.
I'm afraid that we're going to have to cancel the passengers again. The captain has just said we've come across a further temporary fault. I'm sorry, apologise to the passengers, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible.
There's a difference of opinion between the engineer and the captain.
Apparently he's already spoken to his own ops over in Geneva. They're happy for him to go along and take it. He's happy to take it, but apparently Rick, that's based here, wanted it checking by this inspector in Manchester. But according to the captain, that's not necessary.
It's decided that the plane won't leave until a specialist has checked it over. Things aren't going well next to the runway either. Desperate times call for desperate measures.
At the moment, we've tried everything, Plan A, Plan B. We now come to the last resort, where we use modified Very pistol, and today we've got long-range bird-scaring cartridges.
It's almost crunch time for Janet in Northern Ireland.
I'm a bit nervous, but excited as well. I don't know how she's going to react. I'm a bit emotional because I haven't seen her. You know, when I see her, I want to give her a big hug, and I can't do that straight away.
it's hotter with the head on, because no air gets to your body at all. So goodness knows what I'm going to look like when it actually comes off. What about that then? Yeah? Think I'll pass for a gorilla?
The specialist has arrived from Manchester. Everyone waits with bated breath.
Oh, it's nothing.
That's okay. Thank God for that.
The plane is given the all clear. The birds have retreated. Craig needn't use his final weapon.
You approach on foot and you approach them like this. And they think you're a massive hawk, or that's the theory. Or maybe just the people who taught us on the course are now trying to make us look silly. Not many firemen will do that, only as a last resort.
The plane finally leaves for Geneva 1.5 hours late. Mr. Smith is at last on his way home. He should have flown 8 hours ago. The wait's taken its toll.
Yeah, I'm so tired. He looked after me well. I'll be glad to get home.
In a small restaurant in Ballymena, Northern Ireland, it's showtime for Janet. Her practice hasn't gone to waste, and she's proving a big hit.
You just look like a girl I used to know.
Only Janet's daughter Amanda's reluctant to make the gorilla's acquaintance.
We do back to this party anyway. Yes, you did.
Give him a drink, Sally. He wants you to give him a drink.
Hang on. Thank you, darling. It's so hot in there.
What are you doing here? You're supposed to be in England. What are you doing?
It's your birthday. It's your birthday, Maddie. Happy birthday, man.
It's so good to see you. I can't believe you've done this to me.
Aren't you pleased to see me?
Oh, God, Mum, you're the best.
Pee-Pee the hamster later flew as cargo to Athens and was reunited with his owner at a cost of over £100. Carl Lung Sang Nam is still waiting to hear from the Liverpool manager. And Amanda has started planning her revenge for her mum's next birthday. On board Airline tonight, Kevin's in hot water.
I've just got back and she's called me, said that I've been reported, I've been cautioned. What am I supposed to do?
A lost passport puts wedding plans in peril.
Not in there, is it, darling?
And an international Ferrari hunter is on the prowl.
I'm on a mission. I'm going to go and buy a Ferrari, not just any Ferrari, it's got to be a red Ferrari.
Come fly with me, let's fly away. If you can use some exotic booze, there's a bar in far Bombay. Come fly with me, let's fly away.
Liverpool, and a plane's about to leave without a trolley load of passengers' luggage. There's only one man who can help, Kevin Reardon to the rescue.
You left a full trolley off, Brian. You left a full trolley of baggage off. The loaders. captain to let him know what was going on regarding the baggage. So I used hand signals. We use hand signals in the aviation industry. We have a clenched fist like that, which actually means brakes on, put your brakes on, or an open fist means brakes off. So he understood instantly what I meant when I went like that, brakes on, and he actually stopped the aircraft straight away, and he knew there was a problem. It's not tech, he forgot to put bags on, Wally. It's not tech. It'll only be literally another minute anyway. They were definitely Barcelona bags, weren't they? They were Barcelona bags, not Malaga them, yeah. Having some fun today, boys. Isn't it lovely? That's the first time I've actually stopped an aircraft as it's pulling off stand, as it's taxiing away, yeah. I've never come across that before. But it's pretty important. There's a lot of passengers on board there, and they don't want to go on their annual holiday without the bags. So it's only, in all fairness to them and to everybody else, that they get the bags on board, really. They may not have received them until tomorrow, you see.
The flight leaves for Barcelona with just a 15-minute delay. Kevin's a hero for now, but it's not going to last. In Luton, check-in supervisor Jane Bolton has heard some gossip, and she can't wait to share it.
What are you doing?
Inverness.
Never guess who's flying on Nice today.
Who?
Simon Le Bon and Yasmin Le Bon.
Really?
Yeah.
The Duran Duran singer and his supermodel wife are already causing a stir.
Missed him.
And give it a boarding card and then put another boarding card to one side. How's it work now?
Thanks for calling me on the radio. Gutted. I've checked in. I have to go and find him now.
Is this the big thing for today then? Trying to track down Yasmin?
No, but you don't understand. I was mad about them. I used to buy their magazines and everything. My walls were covered and I used to be in their fan club. So I just want to be nosy and see what it looks like now.
Jane won't give up till she sees her teenage heartthrob.
Where are they? You seen him? Oh, I was there. Just see me asking where he is.
Jane's helping to board the flight, hoping to get a better look at him. She's waited years for this moment, and now it's her big chance.
Ooh. Yum, yum. Can you cross over, please? Nice to meet you. Can you just cross over and go between the barriers? You're the second one from the end. Thanks. I didn't say much, did I? Can you cross over, please?
Graham, it's Katrina. I'm just phoning because I have a passenger here with some rhododendron plants.
This Edinburgh-bound passenger bought 5 rhododendron plants at the bargain price of £6 each. All she needs to do is get them home in one piece. Duty officer Graham Fraser has been called to lend a helping hand.
I hold no hope for these. They're falling apart already. They've been handing them to each other.
And that's not the only problem. She'll now have to pay excess baggage.
It's 58.
58.
We ran it down to 50 for you, so it's 25 kilos, yeah? Excess. 25 kilos at £2.90, it's just short of £75.
You're going to love if I take them all off again, aren't you?
I don't mind, whatever's best for you. We take 2 off, yeah? Yeah. We'll then go with 3, how's that?
Will the rest go on?
Yeah, we'll let the rest go, yeah. Is that all right, yeah? Next time you're down, we'll take them out of the garden, yeah.
Thank you.
The remaining rhododendrons have to go home with her son, and Katrina's got the giggles.
Graham just ripped his trousers on the belt, so it's not funny. He just come back from getting those plants. On the way back, he ripped his trousers.
You want to see it? Nice tear in my bum.
You know, what's this world coming to? He's done that to help someone, now he's cut his leg and ripped his trousers. Poor thing.
Back in Liverpool, Kevin's finding out that getting the stray bags onto the plane may not have been such a good idea.
One of the Ramp Geo guys, he told you, didn't he, that the bags hadn't gone on. Obviously, we needed to put them on. I stopped the aircraft. I was literally miles away. I was totally in a safe position to do so. I just got back and she's called me, said that I've been reported, I've been cautioned. What am I supposed to do? She said to me, you should have got the marshaller. Well, the marshaller wasn't there. I need to pull it off. Sam, what do I do? You know what happens now, don't you? You know what I've had? I've had 1 caution. Yeah. You're allowed 3 cautions. That's right. After 3 cautions, they can take your pass off you.
That's right, they can take it
in. Your driving permit and whatever. Yeah. So if you can't get on the apron, you've got no pass. Basically, you've got no job.
That's right.
Now Kevin has to write a report, and he's still got to tell his boss, Andy Redmond.
Andy, before aircraft just pulled off Stang, a few seconds later, Jason called me to tell me to stop it as a full trolley of bags are being left off the Barcelona.
Full trolley?
Full trolley of bags are being left off it, right? So I stopped it. I was well within safe distance. Got back to the office to say that it had been logged, that I should have called the marshaller. So I thought I'd better pass that on to you. I've done a report anyway.
So all the bags went on?
Yeah, all the bags went on eventually, but it was a full trolley.
Yeah, well,
you know, perhaps if it, you know, that's the main thing. The bags went on, yeah.
Well, you've saved someone a lot of embarrassment, that's all I can say. Well
yeah.
done, Kev.
Yeah, cheers, thanks, And.
Just to be clear on the car you would like me to find for you, a red Ferrari 355 GTS.
Meet Simon Empson, international Ferrari hunter.
I'm on a mission. I'm going to go and buy a Ferrari, not just any Ferrari, it's got to be a red Ferrari. It's got to have a tan leather interior. It's got to have a low mileage. It's got to have a full service history. I have a very fussy buyer. He's asking me to go to Switzerland and find him a very special car.
He only ever likes to buy a one-way ticket. If Simon flies home, he's failed. Stewardess Janie Stock is keen to meet him.
There's a guy on board with an even more interesting job than I've got, which is difficult. But apparently, yeah, he goes swanning around Europe buying up Ferrari cars, so he's got to have a few pennies in his pocket. So I'm going to check out everyone's reading material and footwear. It's always a good way to suss out who people are and see if I can find out who he is. See if at some point I can sort of, I don't know, slip in my phone number, something along those lines.
Janie's not the only one with men on her mind. In Luton, Simon Le Bon's appearance has left Jane in a frisky mood.
Do you know what? We had this conversation the other week. She likes tall men, she likes bald men, she likes older men. You like, remember nice shoes? And it turned out that she liked every sort of bloke that was going.
No, I don't. Don't like short men at all.
No, you don't like short men, do you? I don't like short men
I don't mind fat men. I don't like thin men.
What, really fat?
I don't mind. Keep you warm at night.
I don't like hairy backs and hairy bottoms.
Oh, my... Jane?
No, I don't. No, really hairy people.
Toes. Oh. They've got to have clean fingernails. I forgot that.
Yeah, oh God, yeah. I don't feel about anything like that before.
Oh, Jane.
And not hairy back, obviously.
What are your fingernails like? Oh, they're all right.
They are.
Yeah, they're nice.
35,000 feet up, and Janie's found her jet setter.
4 days ago I was in Stockholm, 5 days ago in Turku, a week ago I was in Frankfurt. So, yeah, always a different day, a different city.
Wow, oh gosh, that's fab. So the most important question, boy, are you married?
Yes. With 3 beautiful daughters.
Bye then.
It was nice meeting you.
Yes. Ferrari dealers, you always expect to be sort of like dressed for dinner all the time. Do you know what I mean? It's sort of like the tuxedo and the bow ties and, you know, the James Bond kind of look, you know? That's exactly what I was expecting, but of course, not what I got.
Oh, yeah, that's fine, yes.
Luton. And with a Spanish tennis pro at check-in, Katrina's playing Cupid.
Sorry, she's trying to find me a man, you see.
Oh, really? I'm trying to find a job. My wife left me.
Oh, what a shame. I left my ex.
So much travelling.
Oh, I'll travel with you.
Yeah?
I think I found the point of the
I don't know how bad it is to be travelling every week.
All right, you can stop it now.
Boarding at 3:30 from gate 2. Okay, have a lovely flight.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Oh, for God's sake. I'm hiding down. I can't believe Katrina's just asked that guy to give me his mobile number and he's waiting over there now. They're very naughty. They're trying to get men in the queue to go out with me because they want me to marry someone.
Oh my God. Well, she keep getting everyone
Yes,
else's
it's got lovely
husbands, you
eyes.
see, so...
I do not.
I thought we'd better get one of her own.
I do not. Right. Will you please stop it now? I'm 29 and I feel like a 10-year-old. I'm very embarrassed.
Oh, she's lovely. She's great. I would marry her, but I'm travelling all the time. I don't live here in London. What can I do?
Oh, for God's sake.
Jane, go!
No, I'm not getting you. No, I'm not taking his number. Oh, my God, Katrina. You can go around there. I'll check in.
No!
Go on, you go around there, call me. You go around there. I'll check in because I'm going to be professional. Thank you very much indeed.
Jane, I'm being professional. It's my job.
You started this.
We're going to give you my telephone number if you go to Boston.
I never go to Boston.
What are they doing with it?
I don't know. Everyone's...
Okay, take note of it because if not...
I'll take it down. You can write it down for me, but I never ring anyone.
No, you don't. I'll give you my mobile phone number because I'm always traveling. So. Just to make
So you finally found a man of your own now.
Do you know who needs friends, really?
So here you are. This is my
Thank you,
telephone number.
Martin.
I wish
Thank you
you
very
call me.
much.
So,
Bye-bye.
Bye, Martin. Including one carriage.
Hi, this is Jane. Hello. Right. I never ring men. Oh my God. Bye. You want to take
You've
over
got
from
one
me?
of
I'm
your own
sweating now. I can't believe it.
Poor Jane, just on my right guard.
After the break, Kevin faces the music.
Well, if you take it to the letter of law, yeah, she has a case.
And Jane's on the trail of a lost passport.
Oh, good morning. I wonder if you can help me. Could you tell me if you had a passport handed in this morning?
Back at Luton and the flight to Barcelona's boarding. Jane is helping at the gate, and by a happy coincidence, that's where a certain Spanish gentleman's heading.
I just checked in and gave my telephone number to this girl, Jane, this beautiful girl, because, I don't know, I think I just fell in love with her. I don't know if you believe in love at first sight. I think it was just like that. If she ever comes to Barcelona, maybe I can invite her to my house on the beach and maybe cook some romantic Italian meal with candles and things, and maybe, I don't know, maybe it will start that way.
Thank you. Okay. Spanish. Can I have your passport, please? Oh, gracias. Thank you.
Jane, here we come again.
I need your passport again.
My passport?
Oh, have you got your balls for me?
Yeah. Keep this ball.
Oh,
this is the ball I used to play there in Wimbledon. You know what? She was asking for my pic. She wants to see my picture again. On my age. That's what she's looking
34.
for. 34, you know that. Okay, Jane.
Take care. Bye-bye. Bye. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye. They took my boob. Thank you. Oh my God, I can't concentrate. Thank you. I'm sure I was trying to get a quick rope then. Thank you very much. Thank you. I don't think you found it, and nobody else has. Thank you very much. God, I'm shocked.
In Liverpool, Kevin's boss Andy has a difficult phone call to make.
It is a plate caution. Oh. Right, well, you're supposed to advise me of that one, aren't you? Yeah. Which is dubious. No, you write it down, Sue. So he was already shutting down. It was already shutting down then. He didn't. What you're saying is he didn't need to run in front of it because it was the aircraft was shutting down. All right, well, that's duly noted. At least for our sake, there's not going to be an awful lot of passengers who are going to be upset. All right, Sue. Cheers. Bye.
What did she say, Anne? What did she say?
She said you ran across stand 6.
Yeah, I walked across, yeah.
Well...
But I was well away from the aircraft when I stopped him.
Well, she's obviously disputing that, but...
Yeah. It's my own safety they're concerned, isn't it?
Yeah. No, not really.
Well, that's what she said.
Yeah. Well, that's not what she said then. The safety of everybody on the aircraft.
No.
But she's more concerned he ran across stand 6.
Right.
Which was a vacant stand, was it?
Yeah, it was completely empty. There was nothing else in.
Well, if you take it to the letter of law,
yeah,
she has a case.
Right. But had we have not done it,
nobody else would have had a case.
Yeah.
Yeah, Melanie, I'm right in the middle of a lost passport. Can you ring someone in the office to run down there for you?
I will do.
Thanks. Hi, it's Jane at Reed's. Have you had a passport handed in from anyone on a Green Line coach?
Back at Luton, and Tanya Chad is due to fly to Madrid to arrange her wedding. There's just one thing stopping her. But Jane's on the case.
So you've still got your confirmation. If that was all together... I'm going to ring the cab company for you again in a minute. It's not in there, is it, darling?
I've got everything. No, I've checked in there. I've got everything. And I'm going to Spain. I mean, even if you let me sit, I've got nowhere to go.
Where do you live normally? Spain?
No, I live in Manchester.
Where are your relatives? Russia. Right, that's not me very much. You've got nothing with you an idea at all.
With only an hour to go before her flight leaves, it's not looking good. In Zurich, a worried Simon finds that tracking down a red Ferrari isn't that easy. The pressure's on.
Do you speak English? No. Not a word? Nicht? Yes, hello. Do you speak English? The service history we were talking about... I see you have a Ferrari 355 advertised. It's green.
In the world of Ferraris, there's only one colour worth buying, and that's red.
If ever there's going to be a cheap Ferrari in life, today ought to be the day. A green Ferrari is something that only somebody with serious lack of funds is going to consider, and so I'm going to be trying to buy it at just about the cheapest I think a Ferrari could ever be.
This car started out yellow, now it's green. It's just not as glamorous.
I think it's an original Ferrari colour. It's not the first colour.
But what Simon really wants to know is if it's licensed to thrill.
I'm going to start at 20,000 francs. Now, I think that will result in either being physically thrown off the premises or a sly smile, so we'll watch very carefully when we make an offer. My offer for your owner is 22,000 Swiss.
Yes.
And it's a cash offer.
Yes.
If you want to accept it, I'll be back tomorrow with 22,000 in francs, in cash. Export, you'll never see it again.
It's okay. Good. I look it with my owner, and then I phone you back tomorrow. Is that okay?
Absolutely. Peter?
Good. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Time's ticking by and Jane's still trying to track down the missing passport. She won't give up easily.
Hello there, I wonder if you can help me. I know that she's rang before, but I've got a passenger here and it's a bit of a state, bless her. She's been picked up from you this morning and nothing's been handed in at all because she knows she's dropped it in the car. It's not under the seat or anything. Station. Yeah.
It's an envelope with everything.
Have you got
My
a
birth
poster there and
certificate,
everything
my
with it as well?
passport, my driving licence.
Right, so Victoria, you've got the coach, Green Line coach at Victoria to here.
We are bona fide passengers. We have reported here. We have booked our ticket at least 20 days earlier.
Oh, good morning. I wonder if you can help me. Could you tell me if you had a passport handed in this morning, please? Miss Chad, C-H-A-D. You've got it there. That's wonderful. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Got it. Oh, right, we've got to get it here now. So, let's have a think. I mean, you could get it couried here, or...
Well, they just not put it in a taxi.
They can put it in a taxi and pay in a bit here. Planning a wedding over there as well. I was getting panicky. Thank you very much. I should be a detective, shouldn't I? Just found a passport at Victoria Trains coach station.
Thank you so much.
It's all right.
I should hope it gets through.
Should be. She's going to put it through. I found it. It's at Victoria coach station. So the taxi company that she used this morning are going to go and pick it up, and they're on the way here now. Flight goes at 10:25. Check-in closes at 10:05. Her parcel will probably be here by about 10 o'clock. It's just cutting it fine, but obviously, if it gets to the point where we're going to close the check-in, I'll ring dispatch and let them know the situation, just to see if we can hang on just a couple of minutes for her.
Simon's got the call he's been waiting for, but is his £9,000 offer enough?
Well, he's not accepted my offer. We're 3,000 francs apart. He's stuck with a green Ferrari 308 GTSI. It's an American specification, no history. I can't see who else is going to buy it. I'm here with cash today. He's not accepted my offer. So now the search continues.
Luton, and Tanya's still anxiously waiting for her passport to turn up. Just in time, the taxi arrives, but the driver hasn't got long to find Tanya.
Hello. Are you looking for train?
Jane, I'll just get a call in a minute.
Hiya.
Hello.
Excellent. Right, where's she gone? Can you ring the office and ask them to put a call out for Miss Chad? Yes, C-H-A-D, to contact us here. Thank you. Wonderful. But that didn't take you long, did it?
Not too bad.
Oh, it's here. Thank you. She's been in tears, poor thing.
Cheers,
Yeah.
mind of crying.
There you go.
Here we go, my dear. That's good, that's it.
Thank you very much. Oh, I owe you something, don't I?
Okay. All right then. I'm on the way that down.
Thank
Okay,
you.
take it.
Thanks
All right.
a lot.
Bye-bye.
All right. At last. You got everything. Just check you got your passport, yeah?
Check it's mine.
Yes, definitely you. Right, let's go. Yeah, it's not it's mine, of course I will.
Look.
The plane which Kevin stopped earlier has returned to Liverpool. So Kevin takes the opportunity to have a chat with the captain.
The airport, these people here locally, you know, the operators, but apparently the complaint can actually go through to the Civil Aviation Authority.
No, that's right.
You're miles away.
Cheers, mate.
I'm happy with it.
Thanks for that. Cheers, Brian, thanks. Well, that makes me slightly happy. Anyway, I just spoke to the captain and I asked him, did he think I was well... I asked him, was I within a safe distance? And he thinks I was well within a safe distance, you know, double, treble, whatever. So that pleases me slightly. No, because it really does concern me. I've got a wife and children and a mortgage like everybody else. And if I was to get struck off from a job that I really enjoy doing, I don't really know what I'd do, quite frankly.
Simon did eventually drive home a bargain, but it still wasn't red. And Miss Chad finally became Mrs. Maruvia, thanks to Jane's detective work. On board Airline tonight, Katrina tries to help.
OK, because I'm closing in 5 minutes and I really want to get him on.
Jane can't help.
Did they close the door?
They have, yeah. Yes, they have. Yeah, so I can't get you on it.
I just haven't got 6 hours to waste.
And Kevin needs some help.
The most frustrating part is I really don't know what's going on.
Come fly with me, let's fly away. If you can use some exotic booze, there's a bar in far Bombay. Come fly with me, let's fly away.
Preston, Lancashire, and last-minute rehearsals are underway for easyJet passengers Sarah Walker and Francesca Cookson. They're due to spend 9 weeks working in Mallorca after landing jobs as nightclub podium dancers.
We're going to be dancing in one of the top nightclubs in Palma, aren't we? Basically, we're just doing podium dancing. You know, where girls are on podiums normally at either side of the DJ box. And we just do there's nothing, it's not a set routine like cabaret work is.
At first, the girls' mums had their doubts about their new jobs.
We wasn't very happy in the beginning, but when we found out that both our daughters had got the job, you know, we felt better about it.
We do actually have to wear skimpy things because it does get absolutely so hot in the clubs.
I mean, we sweat like mad.
I
when
mean,
we're
at the end of the night, my hair is just dripping. It looks like I've just been ducked under the shower.
Yeah,
so you can't
Dripping
wear a
wet
lot
through.
at all.
Everybody wears those outfits when they're dancing in nightclubs, and they'll be wearing that sort of thing on the beach like thousands of other young girls, you know. I feel all right about it. They've got gorgeous little figures on them, you know, they look cute.
We're just there to entertain, just to dance. We're not there for fellas to look at us or anything like that, are we? I mean, if they do,
I
they
think
do.
so.
If they do, they do, but...
I know men very well, and I know that's not what they
Yeah, that's what you hope that they're there for.
It's the start of a busy day at Luton Airport. As usual, it's a case of new day, new problems for check-in supervisor Jane Bolton.
Check-in actually closed 10 minutes ago, so I won't be able to get you on that one now, I'm afraid.
No, I'll have to go.
You won't be able to. I think they've actually boarded. Just doing the Nice. Have you boarded? Okay.
Oh, you're right. It's 6. I thought it was 7.
Yeah,
They told me 7 o'clock.
Right. Yeah. I'll try, but I can't. I don't want to get your hopes up, so I don't think I'm going to be able to get you on it. Let me just try with dispatch.
Oh, jeez.
Hi, shot in the dark, Cole, but is there any possibility of one mail, one bag on the Nice at all? Okay. All right then. So yeah. Okay. Put them on the next one.
Oh no.
Okay. No, it's all right. Thank you anyway. Thanks, bye. No, I'm afraid they won't accept any more now, sir. Have you got a meeting this morning?
Yeah.
I mean, you're welcome to use our telephone to telephone whoever you're supposed to be meeting there. So the next one isn't until midday.
The guy can't wait, he's leaving. Did they close the door or
They
not?
have. Yes, they have. Yeah, so I can't get you on it.
Cool.
Vincent Hillsden has an important meeting in Nice. Although he was 10 minutes late for check-in, he doesn't believe Jane and is convinced he could have made the flight.
They don't close the doors that early for a 6 o'clock flight. They've got absolutely no sense of goodwill or customer service. And I just find it incredible, you know?
Right, no, so you've lost your passport. Can you just bear me 1 second then, please? Yeah, so I just wondered whether we could do a telex to Barcelona at all to see if they can accept him at all. Right, yeah, I have a driving licence. Alright, bye. Okay, if you could just bear with us 1 moment, because you lost your identity card, we have to contact Barcelona to see if you can travel back, okay? So, I just borrow this for 1 moment, yes, if you want to stand over the side there and we'll come back to you. Okay, thank you.
While Katrina does everything she can to help Jove Jordi fly home to Spain, he can only wait. Mr. Hillsden doesn't want to wait. He's given up on easyJet and hopes to fly to Nice with another airline.
Well, I just got to try and get onto Debonair here. And failing that, I'm not quite sure what, other than waste 6 hours here. You know, I just haven't got 6 hours to waste.
Okay, what bags do you have, please? I only need your bags, not your bags. Okay, just your bags for the moment.
Jove still doesn't know if he can fly, but his girlfriend has decided, if necessary, she'll travel without him.
There's 2 passengers, as you can see. One, unfortunately, has lost his identification card. So, before I could check the lady in, I've had to ask, is she prepared to travel if her partner can't make the flight today? You know, you really feel for those that have been really patient. Look, he's cuddling his girlfriend now, and he's got to say goodbye to her. I've had times where people have lost their passports and they're having a go at me, saying it's my fault. You know, that they can't travel because they've lost their passport, and you know, what can you do? But I mean, he is being so sweet, isn't he? He's very nice.
The call's gone out for the Barcelona flight, but it's still doubtful whether Jove will travel with his girlfriend.
I feel so sorry for him.
For Liverpool dispatcher Kevin Reardon, today marks the start of a new routine. His shift at the airport now includes nights. Tonight's his first, and it's not proving popular.
Well, don't forget, when you come back, quiet for me, eh? Because I'm on that night shift, aren't I? Can't help it, Tom. It's just something I've got to do.
Does that mean I'll have to sleep at Nana's again?
You've got to sleep at Nana's. There's no choice.
I don't want to sleep at Nana's.
Tom, look, you're going to have to live with this for a while. I've been put on this shift. It's not my fault.
Yes, sir.
It's not my choice either.
I don't mind. Do something about it.
Tom, less attitude. So we get sorted out. This is what we've got to do.
God, it's not fair.
It's not fair, but that's the way it is.
So, do something about it. So I have to do stupid nights.
Mr. Hillsden has failed to change airlines. Jane is on a collision course.
Sorry?
Reed Air needs a lot more flexibility here, I'm sure.
Well, it's not that. It's just, I'll tell you for why. We only have a 20-minute turnaround, you see, rather than the normal hour. That's what it has to be on the deadline.
And I know how long it takes to get from here.
Yeah, that's not the problem from getting you here to there. The problem is the load sheet. Once all the figures are worked out, it has to be all changed again, and that's what they don't like doing. If it had been within a couple of minutes, that's fine. But like I say, the load sheet had already gone out. They had the passengers on board, which is why I couldn't change it for you.
Well, what about, I've seen many times, the queues are still there at 15 minutes before the flight departs.
Yeah, and we get the queue down. We always close the check-ins on time.
Why not? Yeah.
We keep them open, obviously, if there's a delay, then yes, of course, we keep the check-in open, but if there isn't, we have to close it on time. And that is the policy.
You know, maybe the policy, but I've
But then you can understand that I did try for you this morning, and unfortunately it was a no-go.
As it is, it's Reed Aviation. I've seen them in action a few times.
Well, I mean, you're welcome to write in, but that is their policy. At -20, it does close.
I talked to Stelios.
Well, that's fine.
There's no compromising here. That's the thing.
Well, there is, sir, because you saw me try for you.
Yeah, but...
So we do try. If we can, we can get you on.
They may have tried, but they don't.
Well, I mean,
respond.
we do, if we can, we do get people on. We have got people on before if there's a delay, I say, but unfortunately this morning it was going on time and there was nothing more we could do. Okay.
She's a bit of a mouth, yeah.
I tried for him. I phoned the guys in charge of the aircraft and they said no. So it's out of my hands.
Check-in will open at 10 o'clock over on the left. It'll be the same reference number and everything. Okay.
First time I met Mr. Plane in 20 years.
Mr. Hillsden is forced to take the later easyJet flight.
You think in a little airport like this, I could run from here to the door in about 2 minutes. You know? And it just doesn't make any sense at all. They're just totally, totally inflexible.
Okay, because I'm closing in 5 minutes and I really want to get him on. All right, darling. All right, thanks. Bye. Fine, that's fine. No problem. Okay, thank you. I'm so sorry. No problem.
It looks like Jove will be going home after all. Arriving on shift, easyJet captain James McBride.
Morning. Morning. How are we? Oh, Janie, fancy seeing you here. You're on the crew. You're not on the crew today, are you?
Where are you going?
Palmer. Oh dear.
Oh joy. Yep, we're all together, honey bun.
Where are we? This way.
Two of their passengers, podium dancers Sarah and Francesca.
Got a splendid crew on, apart from James, of course. We've got a great crew in the cabin. So it should be a good day. We're full, new aircraft. That'll be good.
Me?
For the girls, it's an emotional farewell.
Sarah's crying. You'll be fine. Sure, you'll upset me. You'll make me miscarry.
Katrina's hoping for an emotional reunion.
Got on! He got on!
Well, thank you.
No problem. You'll be boarding in a little while's time, okay? After these lot, you board, yeah? Okay. Thank you. Thanks very much. Thank you. I was all so excited. I've got him on the flight. I was expecting some massive reunion and she didn't seem that happy, actually, that he'd made it. If that was me and Julian and we'd been separated, I would have, grabbed him and ate him alive. I've never walked on an aeroplane before. I haven't. We've always gone up with this. Where's the pilot?
It's just after midday and Kevin is back at home.
Well, I suppose I better go and try and get some sleep, really. I've only been up 6 or 7 hours, but I've got to try and get some sleep, otherwise I'm going to be feeling absolutely dead to the world later, and the kids will be home from school shortly, so give it my best shot.
At Luton Airport, passports are still causing a problem. This man brought his wife's by mistake.
Picked it up last night, put it outside, and I never checked to see whether it was mine or not, and just picked it up this morning, and no, it's no real rush, just one of those things.
But you'll be back tomorrow?
I have to. Can I leave that there for a
Yeah,
bit?
leave it with me. As soon as you know you're definitely going tomorrow, come back and I'll transfer you for a charge, OK?
OK, thanks very much.
Second one today. We had a classic, when was it, last week you had one?
It was a couple of weeks ago, yeah.
On the Nice. A gentleman and a lady turned up to check in, and the gentleman had brought a woman's passport with him, and of course she turned around and said to him, "Oh, darling, you brought your wife's passport." So what they were doing going away together, I don't know. It all happens here, I tell you.
Flight EZY401 is well on its way to Mallorca. On board are two very excited passengers.
These are just something to remind us of home, aren't they?
Yeah.
Our mums have made up for us.
Let's have a look. Oh, I don't believe it. Oh, look at this little note.
Just a few items to remind you of home.
Just writing this after a
few glasses of wine.
You should have seen them last night. They were really drunk when we were in the hotel.
Yeah,
weren't
they was.
Didn't leave us any wine at all. Have a wonderful time. See you in 9 weeks. Oh, that's good.
Let's have a look at mine. This is a list of do's and don'ts. Don't drink too much alcohol. Don't leave your glass unattended.
Is this your mum?
Yeah. Don't lay in the sun for very long. Don't talk to strange men.
No vodka in those?
No.
We'll be able to go and have a look in the cockpit. We've never been in
see the
before.
pilots?
Yeah, we want to see the pilots.
You'll be sadly disappointed.
Oh.
I'm joking, they're lovely guys.
How are they?
I'll need to ask permission, I'll check with them.
Thanks.
Hello, Jane.
Okay.
Yeah, fine.
I know I'm cutting it fine, but are you okay for a couple of flight deck visits?
Yeah, fine. We've got a few minutes before top of this then.
I think you'll like these ones anyway.
Oh, really? Why? Why is that then? Sounds promising.
A couple of 20-year-old podium dancers, how does that grab you?
Steady, man.
Easy, Tiger.
Easy, Tiger. Yeah, that would be fine.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, diddly. Do you want me to stay with them or...?
No, it's okay. You can bring them in.
Excellent.
They'll be safe with us.
I'm so excited.
Captain?
Yeah, no worries.
Francesca and Sarah.
Oh, right,
Go on
fine.
through.
Hey, ladies, how are you? Nice to see you.
Oh, gold.
Hey, it's brilliant.
How fast are we going?
Well,
we're going about 530 miles an hour.
Great. It's faster than your car.
All right,
Bye.
see ya. Bye-bye.
now, that's not very nice.
Tom, I'm off, mate.
It's 8 p.m. and Kevin's heading off to work. His wife Lynn is not pleased with the new shift.
It came as a shock, because like Kev didn't apply for nights, so to be suddenly transferred from days onto nights, yeah. Bit devastating, really. I mean, nights aren't ideal for any family man. He's just not looking forward to it. And neither are we.
My children are paramount. They will always come before any job that I have ever done or ever would do. Although at the same time I would give my job my full commitment. But the kids do come first. The kids, my family do come first.
Kevin's manager, Andy Redmond, has little sympathy.
Well, Kevin has to do the nights like everybody else. It's a part of the business. It's not just the passenger work, it's the freight aspects. Kevin was never employed solely for one job. He was employed because of the increase in business due to the passenger side, but it was never designated that this would be his permanent daytime job.
As the sun sets over Mallorca, the nightlife begins. Getting ready for their first night shift are Sarah and Francesca.
Right. Fran's never done anybody's hair before, so I'm really putting all my trust into her.
Probably fall out. Probably.
So have you got a good feeling about tonight?
Yeah, I have. I think it's going to go well.
I hope it is. She's confident, isn't she? That looks all right, doesn't it? Yeah?
The last easyJet of the day lands at Liverpool. It's the first job of the night for Kevin.
Yeah, right, OK. What we're doing now, we're putting ground power onto the aircraft. This aircraft stays overnight, so this is the electricity for the aircraft while the cleaners got a vacuum, got a hoover and that sort of thing. It goes down to Amsterdam at 06:30 in the morning. I'll still be here then to dispatch that one. If I'm still awake, that is.
Back in Mallorca, the heat is on. Sarah and Francesca need to impress during their first dance of the night. Things are also hotting up in Liverpool. The airport's teeming with activity. But for Kevin, there are no passengers, just newspapers. He's like a fish out of water.
What's Dave? I'm not sure at the moment. I'm a novice, mate. The most frustrating part is I really don't know what's going on.
Kevin can't stand around for long. He's got newspapers to shift.
I didn't realise I'd have to do lifting like that. I was most surprised. The headlines are, don't pick up dirty papers, because it leaves print on your hands. I don't think I'm going to enjoy this, quite honestly. I don't think it's really my cup of tea. I would much rather be handling the easyJet, the passenger aircraft, rather than doing this type of thing, this sort of manual work. That is it, finished for the night. My next job is that baby over there, my favourite one. The easyJet. That is at 6:30 in the morning. What time is it now? Just turned 1 o'clock. So nothing happens now till 6:30. 5.5 hours of I don't know what, really.
It's certainly not boring in Mallorca. Sarah and Francesca seem to be enjoying their work.
Just on a Z for Z. Zebedee time.
A little bit of Monica in my life.
The pressure has eased for the girls. They're pulling in the crowds. But Francesca has picked up some over-enthusiastic admirers.
A little bit of Sandra in the sun. A little bit of Mary all night long. A little bit of Jessica, here I am. A little bit of you makes me.
They tried to wade me over to talk to me, but I couldn't tell a word they were saying. I think they were German, probably, of course. They're really leery though, aren't they? 20 hours we've been up. We're up at 7 today and then back home it's 3 o'clock, so it's 20 hours. And I feel like I'll sleep for 20 hours. You will? 20 days, me. You have to drag me out of bed tomorrow.
Bye-bye, Robin.
In Liverpool, the 6:30 a.m. flight to Amsterdam is leaving. It's Kevin's last job for the night.
Don't wake me when you come in. I will do, don't worry. There's plenty of beer in the fridge. All right, Lynn, see you later. Take care, bye-bye. She didn't sleep very well without me last night. She needs me there. She needs that male protection to look after her, you know? But no doubt we'll get used to it, I suppose. The house is very quiet because there's no kids there either, which makes a big change. I'm not there. And the children aren't there because they stayed out at the nan's last night, so she's a bit lonely. Never mind. It'll be like passing ships in the night. As I go home, she'll be going out to work. But the beer's in the fridge, so that sounds good.
Sarah and Francesca are back. After just 3 weeks, the club wanted a different style of dancer.
If they wanted dancers more sexy and provocative, then they should have, you know, they should have employed dancers like that. They knew exactly what we were like. They videoed us at the audition, and so it just seems a bit silly, really. At least we've tried it and we know now that
definitely.
it's...
And we've learnt a few new routines out of it as well, haven't we?
Yeah, we have.
So we have benefited from it in a way as well.
But I wouldn't do it again.
Mr. Hillsden flew home 6 hours late. His business deal was delayed by 6 weeks. Kevin slept well after his night shift, but was back the next night to do it all over again. On board Airline tonight...
Are you all right? Have you been drinking or...?
After this...
Oh my God.
And this...
This load of here has taken away my battery from me.
Jane Bolton decides to quit.
Never, ever have I experienced rudeness and just ill manners like I have since I've done this job.
Come fly with me, let's fly away. If you can use some exotic booze, there's a bar in far Bombay. Come fly with me, let's fly away.
At Luton Airport, the early morning rush brings its fair share of headaches.
It's not your bag, is it?
And today, Jane Bolton is dealing with a suspicious piece of luggage.
Unattended bag again. I was shocked when he comes back and it's gone. I did shout, but no one heard me.
That's why I sent it. Is there any labels on it?
I haven't looked, actually, to be honest with you. It doesn't look like it, no.
Airport security are keen to call in sniffer dogs in case it's a bomb.
You watch, just as they get here, someone's going to come up and pick the bag up.
And sure enough, someone does.
Is that his bag? He looks a bit... doesn't he?
Is this your bag, sir? Is this your bag? Yeah, you shouldn't leave your bags unattended. You should keep it with you at all times. What flight are you on? What flight are you
To where?
Where are you travelling to? Are you on a flight? You just come off a flight.
A bus. Bus. What's a bus?
Bus to where? Where to?
To go where? Where are you going to? London or the train station? Bath. Oh, Bath. Bath, sorry.
Okay, I came with easyJet to Zurich, London. And
Whoa.
No, okay.
Right, you have to get a bus to Heathrow.
No.
And then you have to change at Heathrow. Yeah, you have to get a bus first to Heathrow. You have to change at Heathrow to get a bus then to Bath. Okay? But there's a bus going now, but you have to be quick, otherwise the next one isn't until 12:15 in 4 hours. So you have to go this way. Do you want to come with me?
Yes.
What bus is it? Right.
Careful.
I don't think he's going anywhere, actually.
I know, but you nearly fell over that. We don't want you getting injured now, do we?
Are you all right? Have you been drinking or...?
Yeah.
What on earth is... Oh, my God. I think we better get the nurse and security, I think. Are you all right, sir? Have you been drinking? No. Are you on any medication? No, I don't think you're going anywhere at the moment, so we're going to have to get you a nurse, I'm afraid, because I can't leave you here like this.
It's all right.
Because you're very unsteady. Is it drink or...? Hi, Deirdre, I'm sorry, I don't know if it's...
Hello.
Have a sit in this chair for me.
What a super service.
Absolutely fantastic. Oh, the joys of work. Oh, my God. It's 8:20 in the morning. I mean, I'm hungover, but please, I can stand up.
You found your man then?
Well, I think he must be drunk. Good grief. He's wet himself and everything. Oh, just go wash my hands. This is what happens to you when you drink too much on an aircraft.
You see it before someone has a pint or two before they get on an aircraft. They think, oh, I can handle it, no worries at all. And as soon as they hit 35,000 feet, it goes straight to the head, and it makes a hell of a difference in a person. It really can. It's frightening what it can do.
They didn't even let them check in, just come to the desk.
At the Belfast check-in, Katrina's been dealing with some far less difficult customers.
I just checked in a man and lady and did a little surprise trip with their niece and nephew to Belfast. Niece don't even know they're going.
They had no idea at all?
No idea at all. No, I've just checked them in. They think I'm just going to go look at the planes, that's it. That's sweet.
Yeah, I'm being a good uncle and taking my niece and nephew on a plane for the first time. We're only going to Belfast and coming back within 50 minutes, so... he likes airplanes, so I just said we'll go down to the airport and look around. I said maybe if we're lucky we'll get to go on one. I never said we're going to fly, but I just said we're going to look around one, and that seems to have entertained him enough, so...
People coming up.
Yeah, they're the people that have just come in.
Joe's fascinated by flying, and this is his first chance to see planes close up.
It's been silly, look.
They just seem so good that they can go up in the air and nothing else can except for helicopters and birds.
100 miles away, there's another first-time flyer who's preparing to travel to Nice. 14-year-old Rebecca Westwood has won a place in the final of an international modelling competition.
I'm a bit nervous at the moment. Sometimes I get homesick a bit. Miss my mum. I think tomorrow I'm going to be a bit upset because, like, I'm going to be leaving my mum and dad. And I'm going to be excited as well because it's my first time on a plane. Well, it's my first passport because I never had one before because I was on my mum's before. I won't forget it. Put it in my bag to make sure. If I did win the competition, that means I would get a guaranteed modelling contract for around £100,000. So there's a lot at stake.
Oh, those little children are going to be on the aircraft now. I'd love to see their little faces when they realise they're going to be actually flying somewhere. It'd be really sweet, wouldn't it?
Hey, look, I can see somebody.
Hey, Joe, where's Belfast?
Ireland. I told you that already.
That's where we're going. We're going to fly.
You're joking.
No, I'm not joking, mate. We're going. We're flying.
We're going to fly all the way to Belfast.
And we come back again this afternoon. That's 2 plane rides. We'll be home before you come back from school. Honest? Ask the man.
Oh.
Joe's dumbstruck, but it's all a bit much for his sister.
How's Maggie taking it too?
Right.
How is she?
No, she doesn't want to go fast.
Oh.
I said it doesn't feel fast, Maggie. It's fine.
But by takeoff, everyone's happy.
When it starts going fast, though, we'll have another one. You ready? He's getting his engines ready now. Ready? Here we go. Going up. Up in the air.
V1, rotate.
Cool, man. I love going up in the air.
Positive climb.
No, really good, because I didn't think I would go on an airplane till next year. I thought I was just going to have a look round it.
At the Nice check-in, the Westwood family have gathered to see Rebecca off.
It's your first model portfolio. It's only a few photos. It's just so they have something in Nice.
She won't be travelling alone, though, as Elite have sent a chaperone to look after her for the week.
Now, isn't it funny that they put the big picture of you?
Outside, one customer's gone missing.
We've lost Mr. Drunk. Apparently, he came outside to get a coach, and the coach driver wouldn't let him on, obviously, because of the state he was in. So I thought I'd just come out and keep my eye on him, but he's disappeared. So whether he's been lucky and actually got on a bus somewhere, I don't know. But he's gone. And it also turned out, when he went into the nurse's room for a lie-down, he got a bottle of alcohol out of his bag, like a spirit, which he started swigging. So that's obviously why he's so drunk. He's been sneakily drinking it on the aircraft, naughty man. And, oh yeah, he's going to Bath, apparently, so he says, to see his girlfriend, because he's spending the day at the races. So she's going to be well impressed when he turns up, isn't she, really?
Meanwhile, on the Nice flight, Rebecca's bracing herself for her very first takeoff.
So you're getting up to the top of the roller coaster now. Maybe it'll get even out.
In part 2, Jane is pushed to the limit.
I've never had anyone talk to me like that before. I was that close to me offloading him then.
And it's Rebecca's big chance, but things aren't going to plan.
Well, I'm really disappointed because I haven't been able to do any interviews or rehearsals.
In Luton Airport, Jane's dealing with another irate customer who just won't take no for an answer.
These load of here are taking away my battery from me.
Right, can we just calm down now? Because at this stage, if there's going to be like this, I'm not going to. You know, if you're going to be like that, sir, I don't even have to accept you for travel.
If these guys weren't here, I'd say something different. But
well, why would you say something different to me? I'm doing my job. There's no need to be rude. At the end of the day, I mean, it's a prohibited item on board an aircraft. Doesn't say whether it's in the hold or hand luggage. Where are you going?
Well, they won't take my battery.
We'll only be 30 seconds now.
I thought, you know, I was in there. I didn't know what to do, really.
Yeah, well.
And I know he might lose his temper, so...
No, he hasn't.
Has he got a nasty temper, has he?
No, he hasn't. No.
Has he been nice to you?
Has he?
I swore to Stelios he did. Or Stavros, whatever his name is.
You haven't?
Yeah,
Is he really?
We can't take your battery,
I wrote a letter of complaint in before about easyJet, you know.
Right, so let's get this paperwork filled out. We can get on the aeroplane. Off we go.
How dare he talk to me like that? I've never had anyone talk to me like that before. I was that close to me offloading him then because of his language, and he was so irate and angry. That close, all over the sake of a battery, which you can see quite clearly. We do not allow acid on board any part of the aircraft. Do you know, I should have smashed him over the bloody head with that battery.
The Park Hotel in Nice is home for the week to 75 hopeful models.
Okay, let's do it for the producer so you can see how it looks, okay? V, you're next. V.
The girls have been selected from over 300,000 entrants. None of them has any professional experience, and they're spending the week rehearsing under the watchful eye of coach Wayne McIntosh.
This is V from Denmark.
But one girl's missing from the lineup, Rebecca.
I was okay the first part of the week, but then I fell ill yesterday, like with headache and sore throat and stomach ache. Then the doctor came and he gave me some medication. Well, I'm really disappointed because I haven't been able to do any interviews or rehearsals, so I haven't had much practice at all.
And the pressure's definitely on, as the finals are only 24 hours away.
Alexandra from Yugoslavia. Angie, is Rebecca still ill?
What?
Rebecca Westwood, the English girl, she's still ill?
I think so,
She
yeah.
is? Okay.
Yeah.
So she wasn't in the lineup, I was just wondering.
That's right.
I'm hoping to get better for the final because I'm really ill at the moment and I'm not sure whether I'm going to make it.
In Luton, Jane's under pressure of a different sort. She's had the offer of a job managing a bar in Lanzarote.
Do you remember Alan that I told you about that works in the bar on the complex where I used to live?
Yeah.
He's just offered me a job.
Doing what?
Managing it, running the bar and the restaurant.
Excellent. You
But,
take it?
well, I don't know. I've had to... I'm really tempted. I don't want to leave all my friends here and that, but...
I'll miss you.
I know. I've had a bad day today anyway, but I'm in 2 minds what to do.
30 miles away in Milton Keynes, Katrina's visiting her mother.
Good school holidays, so many children at the airport. It's been lovely.
The school holidays are a particularly difficult time for Katrina. After having cancer treatment from the age of 16, there's a chance she may never have a family of her own.
With all the chemotherapy and radiotherapy that I've had, even though my body is healthy now and like my heart's healthy, everything's healthy and I have the functions to carry a child, they're not sure whether the strain of carrying that baby could obviously kill myself or kill the baby. Well, it's been very hard recently because my sister-in-law has just had a little baby, a little adorable baby, and, you know, I go round and see Andrew and I think, you know, will I be able to hold a baby in my arms, my own baby? You know, so, you know, it can be very hard. I mean, if me and Julian were to have children, obviously that'd be a blessing, and if, you know, we were to adopt children, either way we'd be very happy. But my inner feelings are, I mean, I got cancer after 7 years, There's no guarantee that I won't ever get cancer again. You know, and say if I wasn't so lucky this time, you know, that little child wouldn't have any mummy. So it's not just the person that's got cancer that's suffering, it's everybody around them. And, you know, I do feel, would it be cruel for me to bring a child into this world that there's no possible cure that mummy would be there in 10 years' time?
I'm very proud of her because she's achieved so much with this illness in recovering from that. I'd be very shocked if she doesn't have any children, actually, because she's just so amazed us at everything else she's done. I can't believe that one day she won't be a mum because she's beat all the odds against everything else.
I think Julie and I need to spend some quality time together before we even start off a family anyway. However, we have been told that if we do want to have a family, we should really discuss and talk about it as soon as possible. You know, that's something we'll have to think about.
And back at Luton, Jane's been doing some thinking too.
Don't want to go too near the staff at the moment. I'm handing in my notice today because I'm moving back to Lanzarote. I got offered a job managing a bar on the complex where I used to work, so I've tossed and turned for about 4 or 5 days and decided yes. I woke up this morning and thought no, and yesterday afternoon decided yes again. So as from today, I'm going to give 2 months' notice.
And easyJet boss Stelios has got troubles of his own. He's sold 7,000 seats for a new Geneva to Barcelona service before getting a licence to fly the route. So he's in Geneva to try to turn a potential disaster into a PR coup.
And the problem is that in Switzerland, Swissair still has monopoly on some routes, and Barcelona, Geneva is one of them. And we started selling seats before actually we had the official licence from the government. The licence was refused. The result is that in order to fly these 7,000 people, I have to give them their money back. That's the one?
Yes.
Let me make sure it's right.
It may look like Stelios really has gone crazy, but if the passengers travel free, then the flight's no longer commercial and he can legally fly the route. Needless to say, he's also milking the occasion for maximum publicity.
And a baseball cap. Thank you. Nobody has an objection to receiving money. So it's amazing how you can turn round the opinion, basically, of your customers or people. If you say, here is something for nothing, they love it.
And I think that on a marketing point of view, it's a very good thing to give it back cash. So it has something like in a theatre, you know.
The Swiss Parliament is certainly not going to change the law because of a bunch of yellow-dressed freaks here selling free tickets or giving away free tickets for a gimme.
Back at Luton, Jane's finally taken the plunge.
She was lovely. I thought I was going to cry. I feel really emotional now. I just feel like I'm leaving my family. Wants me to stay, and now I don't know if I've done the right thing, and well, I do. But obviously, you know what it's like when you've really enjoyed working somewhere and you get so close to everyone. Obviously, it's upsetting, so... I thought I was going to cry. I was just sitting there... I'm leaving, Laura.
You're not?
I am, in 8 weeks. 8 weeks.
8 weeks?
I'm quite depressed now, actually. I feel really sad now, I've told everyone.
Oh, I'm sure we're all going to miss her. She does a good job.
Never, ever have I experienced rudeness and just ill manners like I have since I've done this job. You know, it's something you get used to. You get used to people screaming at you. You get used to giving people information for 20 minutes and they don't say thank you. But it still is a shock to me, even now, sometimes, when you help someone for do as much as you can for them, you don't even get a thank you.
It's the day of the final, and Rebecca's on the mend.
Yesterday I was feeling really ill, and I got some sleep last night, and I woke up, and I'm feeling much better today. I'm really pleased because I know I can take part in the competition.
We've come a long, long way together through the hard times.
There's a huge team of makeup artists and hairdressers who've got the job of making sure each girl looks $1 million.
I have to praise you like I should.
After all the preparation, it's time for the girls to put their catwalk skills to the test. It's a tough challenge for Rebecca, who's one of the youngest in the competition. And not only did this year's contestants look particularly strong, they've also had far more practice than her.
Anna from Poland.
Finally, it's Rebecca's turn to take the stage.
Rebecca from the United Kingdom. Rebecca.
The girls now have several hours to wait for the decision of the judges. The results will be given out at an evening gala performance.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Stelios, and I'm the chairman of easyJet Airline in the UK. And,
On the Barcelona flight, Stelios has decided to have a whip round.
I am hoping to appeal to your better nature, and you might like to give some of this money back to pay for the cost of the flight and the huge legal costs that we have to incur. Thank you very much in advance. I'll go through myself now with my colleague Philippe, and we'll ask for your donation. Thank you.
You don't get to be a millionaire by giving money away, so the second part of Stelios' plan is to claw as much of it back as possible.
Start counting. Thank you very much. We received 2,590 Swiss franc, which is 40% of what we gave you back today. You've been wonderful. Thank you very much. In fact, I'm so happy. I'll buy everyone a drink. So this drink is on me. Thank you.
In Nice, decision time has arrived for the young models.
The winner of the 1999 Elite Mother Look is...
And the judges have eventually gone for the Ukrainian contestant, Vika Sementsova.
I don't feel disappointed at all, because I'm really glad to be here. Like, I've really had a great time, wonderful week, everything's been great.
Rainer Haas spent a few hours sobering up, but claims he did eventually get to the races. Stelios is using a loophole in the rules to keep a charter flight running between Geneva and Barcelona. And even though she didn't win the final, Elite Models have given Rebecca a 3-year contract. On board Airline tonight... It's not one of Kevin's better days.
Look, I'll go on, right? I'll go on.
2 captains race for the best view of the eclipse, one in a 737 and the other in a 2-litre saloon.
Well, where are we going to watch it now, then?
Possibly through the sunroof. In the traffic jam.
And Jane has second thoughts about her resignation.
It's been torn between 2 places, really. Lanzarote, Island of Sunshine and everything, and Luton Airport.
Come fly with me, let's fly away. If you can use some exotic booze, there's a bar in far Bombay. Come fly with me, let's fly away.
Look at the sky. It's going to be a good day. Good day for eclipse watching, hey? Come on, Bear.
It's Eclipse Day, and away from his pilot's seat, Captain James McBride has brought his family to France, hoping for a good view. But first, they have a long drive.
Cabin secure. Back there, is it? Good. Right. We're clear for start, aren't we?
Welcome aboard. This is your captain speaking. And we're on our run to the sun flight this morning, aren't we? It's going to be a flight of 2 hours, and we're going to be flying at an altitude of 0 ft 6, which is about,
20 centimetres or something. We'll be cruising at a speed of about 80 or 90 kilometres per hour, and we would ask for your attention during the safety demonstration. Thank you.
In Liverpool, the Barcelona flight should offer the best view of the eclipse, provided Captain Lance Jordan makes his time slot.
How are you doing?
Not so bad at all, thanks.
Good.
So you're all fixed for this special eclipse flight, yeah?
We are, yeah. Hopefully we'll be passing right through the centre of it a bit longer.
Yeah. The passengers are kind of inquiring where's the best part of the aircraft to sit, what side. I'm sort of suggesting the left-hand side. Am I right in saying that?
Well, I mean, we'll hopefully go right over the top of it.
Right.
So both sides are going to get a fairly equal view, really.
Yeah.
So if we get there bang on time, is it due in on time or?
It's actually due in at 52. It's due in about 7 minutes. So.
Excellent.
Okay. I'll let you work that out and I'll come back for figures.
Yeah. Okay.
Cheers,
thanks very much.
In Luton, they're too busy to think about the eclipse.
What do we have here? A load of drums, a load of... Blimey, look at that.
Katrina's got her hands full.
How many of you are there, please?
Well, we are a group of 15 people.
15?
Yeah, 15.
Right, if I can have all the passports. All the passports? Yes, please.
Vamos. A ver, todos los pasaportes.
All the passports? If I take one at a time, I can get the photographs. Do you understand?
Just a minute, understand.
No, más que nada para el...
vale, ok.
The Barcelona Dragons have played an American football game in Edinburgh. They lost, but you'd never guess it from their supporters.
I can't concentrate!
At Easyland, easyJet's headquarters, the marketing department are making last-minute arrangements for the works summer party tonight.
Oh dear, we've got a problem with the beer. No, I'll organise that and we'll set it all up. Yeah, we want an extortionate amount of beer.
Hi, Stelios, it's James. Yeah, it's just about, for the party tonight, checking that you can get to Alexandra Palace in time. If you jump in a cab as you land, then you should be there in time for the start.
Oh, that's great then, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Well, Stelios will be there and there'll be a lot of people coming over from Greece, so we're going to need an awful lot of plates. That's why we're going to up the numbers. Really, the important issues are going to be that it's going to be a voucher system for the drinks. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be like a simulated pound note effect, but instead of Her Majesty, it's going to be Stelios. Yeah, yeah, maybe not as beautiful, but maybe, you know, certainly as rich as. Yeah.
OK, well, we'll see you there about sort of 7:30. All right, thanks, bye.
Assistant Supervisor Jane Bolton is getting ready for her shift. Last week, she handed in her notice after being offered a job in Lanzarote, but now she's not so sure.
I didn't have very long to accept the job that was offered to me. So, you know, automatically I said, oh, yeah. And then I said, no, I'll think about it. And then 2 days later, I'm back and said, yeah, definitely. And the excitement was then, but that excitement's fading now, and I'm worrying. So I'm not feeling like I should do. I mean, I'm quite lucky in the fact that I did originally give 2 months' notice, so I have given myself enough time, if I do decide to stay, to reverse that. But then if they decide that, you know, they're going to start interviewing to cover my job, what if they take someone on tomorrow to do my job and then I turn around 4 days later and say I want to stay now? You've got to think about everything, haven't you? It's been torn between two places, really. Lanzarote, Island of Sunshine and everything, and Luton Airport.
Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. Right. So, okay, hang on. Can I have the passports? Do you mind? Do you mind? Have the passports back.
Todos los pasaportes otra vez, que se ha hecho un lío. Se ha hecho un lío y ya no sabe quién es. Solo el pasaporte, solo el pasaporte. Pasaporte solo.
I need to ask everyone the security questions.
A ver, silencio.
Did they all pack the bags themselves?
How many handbags?
No, did they all pack their bags themselves? Could you ask them, please?
Que cada uno ponga su maleta aquí. No os confundáis de maleta ahora, ¿eh?
Could you ask them if it's all their own luggage, not carrying anything for anybody else? Could you ask them, please?
No, a ver, John, mira para si fueron arriba no sartén.
What's going on? It's all the luggage you own, yes?
Yes.
Right, that's fine.
Tanta comedia para tronar las maletas.
Forza Dragon. Forza Dragon. Forza Dragon.
We've got the total eclipse today for you.
On Liverpool's Barcelona flight, stewardess Janie Stock has been brushing up on her Spanish, but she just can't remember the word for eclipse.
Adios.
I just can't think what it is. I mean, I can say to them, like, the moon's about to cover the sun, which is groovy, and not to look at it, which is quite entertaining, because easyJet have, like, printed out that they're supposed to say in English about the eclipse. Ladies and gentlemen, this is about to occur on the right-hand side of the aircraft, but don't look. You know, I mean, what's the point of telling them if they can't look at it? So that's what PA was supposed to be doing. But God knows what I'm supposed to say in Spanish. I'll just make up as I go along, I suppose.
We have an earliest airborne at 9:41 GMT and the last airborne to make it at 9:46. Time now is 9:44, so we're right in the middle of that window. So we're going to take off right now, and hopefully, with a bit of luck, we should make it right underneath the eclipse, bang on time.
Thrust set. Knots.
Check.
Positive climb.
Gear up.
He's got to
Oh, Lawrence, it's going to be a long day, mate. I tell you.
With 100 miles to go, it's not going quite as planned for Captain James McBride.
It's at times like these where you wish that we'd actually set off at 4 in the morning, don't you, really?
Don't worry.
It's all very well you saying don't worry. If we get stuck in a traffic jam that lasts 2 hours, we're stuffed, aren't we?
Well, it looks like we're going to be there bang on time. The only thing I'm thinking is it may be an idea just to arrive 30 seconds this side of it so we get a better view of it. Yeah. So I may just slow up a little bit in a moment.
On the ground in France, James needs to speed up if he's going to have any hope of seeing the eclipse. It's time to give up the pilot's seat and have a go as navigator.
Let's just kick back and relax. Don't worry about the traffic.
We've come here for one thing.
No, we haven't, darling. We came here for a holiday, didn't we?
Oh, where are we going to watch it now, then?
Possibly through the sunroof. In the traffic jam.
In Liverpool, there's no time for eclipse watching. Kevin's passengers are up to their usual tricks.
No smoking, mate. We're fueling. You can't smoke here. You can't smoke. No, you can't smoke. Get rid of it, mate. Get rid of it. There's fuel balances around. You know there's fuel.
Hey, it doesn't say nowhere, man.
Tell everybody, man. Everybody. No smoking. They're actually told not to smoke. As the aircraft comes on its final approach, they're told not to smoke until they get inside the terminal building. When they're told not to smoke, they shouldn't smoke.
Sorry, can we just stop you a minute? Apparently the cleaners are still on board. They've got to come off. Could you just let these people off, please, if you would? Thanks.
149 passengers have been sent to board a flight. Kevin has to stop them because the cleaners are just finishing. He's not to blame, but his duty officer doesn't see it that way.
The purpose of you being out here is to get that plane loaded as soon as possible. You do not delay the boarding of the aircraft.
Nobody's delaying the board of the aircraft.
It's due out at 10:30.
Absolute the only just
right, you either do your job or you go home, Kev.
No, I'll go home,
you
right? I'll go home. Don't talk shite. Don't be little to me. Don't be little to me. Don't try and embarrass me in front of these people. Don't stick it up your... I just spoke to Caroline. She didn't authorise me to start boarding till 23 minutes past 10 because the cabin wasn't ready to board. Just had a big shouting back with him, and I'm not a bit happy about it. He really, really humiliated me in front of all the passengers there. You know, instead of doing it in a professional manner, pulling me to one side and saying, what's going on here? He really did try to pull me down and make me look that big. Crazy. I think I'm going home, Jason, anyway. I'll see what happens back there, yeah. All right, mate. Cheers.
The last thing on Kevin's mind is the eclipse.
It's certainly getting a little bit dull now, but I think it'll all happen very, very quickly. So in the next 5 minutes or so, it should start to really go quite dark.
Señores pasajeros, como ves por la ventana, por la izquierda, los pasajeros por la izquierda, ya se pueden ver que la luna ya está tapando parcialmente el sol. Dentro de unos momentos, aproximadamente 4 minutos, la luna se va a tapar por completo. Gracias. What the hell's the word for eclipse? The moon will be sort of covering the sun a little bit there. That probably sounded great, though.
The roads have cleared, but James has less than 10 minutes to find the beach.
Well, sorry, straight on. Straight on. Yeah. Just park it up on the right here, when you get a chance.
Right, let me park it properly then. Hannah, down.
Time's running out.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Captain, as you can see now, the right-hand side of the aircraft, the light's beginning to go very quickly now, and just around about another 4 minutes from now, estimate the eclipse should be directly overhead, and then closing on the left-hand side, so you'll be able to see the line, so just very fairly quickly also.
Found you a spare pair of glasses. Aren't you going to watch it? Go on.
We will.
They're cool.
I'll watch it, but I'll sit here.
You may be able to see the French coastline. That's more or less by the Deauville area, just ahead, just below the cloud there. And that's more or less where we're hoping to be as it goes overhead.
After much deliberating, Jane has finally made up her mind.
It's been a very hard decision, but to go at this minute in time wouldn't be right, so I'm going to stay, I hope. Luton has won over Lanzarote, so I need to go into work today and ask my boss very nicely if I can have my job back, basically. I'm going to look a bit of an idiot, really, but there you go. I've changed my mind now and I want to stay at Luton. But saying that, we've got the easyJet party tonight, so I've got a good excuse tonight not to have to think about it for one evening anyway. And let my hair down.
You won't go any further. What are you laughing at? Me? Why are you watching me now? I'm a perseverer, I never give up. I know, the signs aren't working, so we have to put this Glasgow sign there.
Oh dear.
But I've stuck it in and I can't get it all the way.
This way.
Duty Officer Graham Fraser puts his mind to the problem.
That's good, isn't it?
And finds brute force is the answer.
It's all coming out.
You always make me laugh, you too. Oh, it's going to shoot in your eyes. Turn round.
Got glasses on.
Doesn't matter, you can put your glasses.
There you go. Right, what we can do...
Oh.
For Jane, it's crunch time.
I'm going up to see my boss. I'm going to grovel now. Wish me luck.
Almost 10.
And for Eclipse watchers...
And so in 1 minute's time, that aeroplane of ours should be going through the shadow there.
Well, we told
Not a
them
beach, but they have found a field, and just in time.
Goggles on, matey. Goggles on, stand by. OK.
What do you reckon? There it is, just a crescent left. Yeah. Ooh, it's getting closer. It's getting there.
It's absolutely dying rapidly now, isn't it? It's incredible. That's absolutely tremendous. Look at that. Perfect timing. That's incredible, isn't it? I don't think they can see it from that side, can they? I'm just banking the aircraft, changing heading by about 6 or 7 degrees each side just to show the passengers.
Absolutely phenomenal, isn't it? Yeah!
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go. Oh, what? You can take your glasses off now, kids. Wow.
But I wouldn't stare at it.
For the moment it reappears,
exceptional, isn't it? Beautiful.
Oh, here we go.
Right. Here we go.
Glasses on. Glasses on, everyone.
Right. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Bring me sunshine in your smile. Bring me laughter all the while. In this world where we live, there should be.
Oh, this is just so cool. It really is. Girl at the back there crying. The whole aircraft's on a buzz. It really is a fabulous atmosphere. This is brilliant. No, I'm loving it.
We just sat here and you could see it on the engine, Kelvin.
The reactions, yeah. Have a nice Bacardi with an eclipse every time. Wonderful. Cheers.
It's groovy. I'm loving every minute of it. I can all get on with it. I'm enjoying myself.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I could just have your attention for a moment, please. I would just like to say a very big thank you to our captain, Lance Jordan, for getting us right through the eclipse and doing it so well. So let's hear it for Lance, everybody.
Yay! I'm staying.
What did they say?
Yeah, no problem. She was really shocked, but really pleased as well. And, you know, said as long as I know exactly what I'm doing, it's my decision, then behind me 100%. So for now, everyone's stuck with me. Right, back to work, chop chop, get the passengers in shape again.
It's an important night for Katrina. She's home early to get ready for the easyJet party. It's a chance to show how far she's come in the last year since undergoing surgery for cancer.
I mean, I can't help but feel I'm a changed person, you know, inside and outside, actually. I obviously look different, and the way I think about things are different. I mean, sometimes when me and June look back at the wedding photographs, you know, I actually see someone different there. I don't always see Katrina.
It's a big night for Jane, too. Now she's staying in Luton, she hopes the party may be a way to shed her bossy image.
When I'm at work and I'm busy and I'm stressed, I don't have a lot of time to say how are you, how's it going, and I know I don't give as much praise as probably what I should do sometimes. And I think I come across as quite hard. I don't mean to. But, you know, when you go to do's like this, you can actually speak to them and they do realise that you are human. So, I have to go and say sorry to everyone for being nasty for the last few weeks now.
I'm being a bit daring tonight. I'm wearing a little short purple skirt and a little short purple top. I'm going to be showing off my scar. It's the first time I've shown off my scar, actually, you know, since my illness. But, I mean, as Julian keeps saying, and Mum keeps saying, be proud of it, you know, that saved your life. And they're right, it did. So, I'm going to take a little leaf out of their book and be proud about it now.
And I think that's going to have to do. My hair looks horrendous. God, wish I'd never had it cut off now. Like a boy. Right, done.
Party time, and there's no going back for Katrina.
I must admit, I was very nervous about coming to here today. But I didn't think else to wear, so tough. I had to show it off. You kept saying, oh, don't be daft. No, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you look lovely, you're confident enough, aren't you? So don't worry.
I'm confident because I've got Malibu, Julian.
Oh, so, thought it was orange.
I've got 8 easyJet vouchers today. Easy tickets. Quite a resemblance, don't you think?
His face might be on the money, but Stelios still has to pay.
Have a beer? 2 vouchers. 2 vouchers, okay.
All nerves forgotten, Katrina makes the most of her night out.
I've been on dance floor since our wedding day. So I haven't had a dance at all for nearly a year, and that's not like me. I mean, earlier on, when I came in, obviously I was a little bit wary because I've got my scar shown for the first time. But Jen was saying, oh no, you'll be fine, it's a dark room, you know, get used to it like that way. And there I was, a big bright light at me on stage showing it off. But that's taking that worst bit away now. I don't have to worry about it anymore, will I? No, you're right.
And for Jane, a day to remember.
glad I'm staying because last year's been the best. Next year, I don't know. Anything could happen. I could still be here. Take each day as it comes. I'll never plan anything. Never.
The summer season has come to an end. For Jane, as ever, it's been a busy time. But despite all the flack, she believes this is the job for her, for the time being. Kevin has not had a good summer. After trouble on the tarmac, he's disillusioned with dispatching. A move into customer relations is planned. Katrina has a lot to celebrate. This time last year, it looked doubtful she'd ever return to work. But her courage and determination have carried her through, and she faces the future with a smile.